cheater guy? Because I'm a guy too, man. Like, igual que ayer. No, I was singing the what is it? Luis Miguel Amarme igual que ayer song. I know a lot of people out there. If your people listen to that song, your uncle did cocaine. I'll tell you that much for sure. Your uncle or your dad had fucking white pleather shoes, and he was out there rocking them heavy
and multiple children,
banging your mom or tia. But what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. I know some of you guys are probably watching at the Post Pizza right now, and I hope you're eating some pizza. Please, what is it? Damn. I was trying to hold that together, but please send us some of that pizza out here. But make sure, shout out to everybody who's out there for Xavier's comedy show. I wish you nothing but success, homie. But covering his spot is the one and only Tommy that does not sing A+ Productz. What's up, Tommy?
I can sing if I want to. Ayyy.
What are you gonna sing? Like Pavarotti? Was he like Italian?
Something like that. Yeah.
Was he Italian? Really?
Yeah, he was Pavarotti.
Yeah.
He's an OG.
I call him Pavarotti.
Perverti.
Perverti?
Did they meet too Pavarotti yet? No.
Huh?
He's dead.
Oh yeah, he's been dead.
He's been dead.
I'm sure.
What is it? And also running the boards as usual. We got the one and only Ray on time.
On time.
Hey.
Thank you, Ray.
Good evening. Hey, thank you for understanding.
Oh, I didn't even ask questions. I was
Yeah,
like, first of all, Ray fucking he's late. When is Ray ever late? I usually want to punch
Never.
Xavier for being late.
What's up, y'all? I'm excited for this episode. It's a different squad.
Hey, that's right.
It's a squad that makes sense for this kind of episode because I mean, hey, dude, this is motherfuckers gotta have their notes, their notepads out there, especially like people ask me, they're like, hey, why do you go to the swap meet every weekend? Why do you go to the swap meet? It's the same reason I went to the swap meet, and that swap meet is the reason I went to Japan. But we got the one and only CEO of Getwantd, the app out there. What's going on, man? You gotta get closer to the mic, brother.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Appreciate the love. Thank you for
Now introduce yourself to the people that don't know.
What's going on, guys? My name is Rick, aka Boss, aka Factory Laces, founder and CEO of Wantd, WANTD, available on the iOS and Android stores today.
Now the Getwantd app is a resale app. If I'm like, for all the people that are wondering what kind of app is this, it's a resale app, very much where you can auction off items. Like is there a criteria?
Yeah, so it is a social commerce platform. So what we are, consider us like QVC or Home Shopping Network meets StockX. So you can resell. If you're a brand, you can come and launch your product with us directly. We have multiple shows happening every night with influencers, celebrities, creators, even folks like yourself can come host a show. But really, it's social commerce, man. So it's not just resale. It's, you want to get online, you want to get on camera, you want to sell some shit. Nice. Knock it out.
It's the resale market, but with the actual experience. Like, 'cause here's the thing, like, like there'd be stuff that'll sell out, and I would be mad, bro. Like I would be mad that it sells out, and I gotta wait to buy them from some strangers. I don't know if the dude selling it on eBay is some scammer, if he's selling me fakes. I really am all about customer service, bro. So I really like going to a place where I am talking to an actual employee. I get to see the shoes. I feel more comfortable that way. Right, but I feel that this app allows you to get to know the person that's selling it. You kind of get to know if they know their shit. You know what I mean? You get to know it's like the difference between hiring like good looking chicks at a dispensary as compared to having somebody who can tell the veteran who's spending his his retirement money on there trying to see what's good for tinnitus or something, you know?
Facts. No, that's exactly the whole point around social selling, is that you get to know your seller. You know where the product is coming from, right? If somebody sends you something fake, you know exactly who sent it to you. You can call them out. And then we've got a killer customer service team that makes sure if there's any issues, all of that stuff is addressed.
Now, how long have you guys been around for everybody that doesn't know?
So we've been around actually for about 1.5 years, but our live commerce, like the live video, the live streaming functionality has really been out since about September, October of 2022.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
And before that, what was it? Just like kind of like forums or what?
Nah, before that, it was like an inventory management tool for sneaker collectors and resellers. So basically, you could use the app to scan all your sneakers in, and it would pull prices from GOAT, StockX, eBay, all real time, and put it in your what we call your virtual closet. So you had all your inventory in one place, priced out. So you didn't have to go to 4 different apps to figure out what something was worth when you wanted to buy it or when you wanted to sell it. But as we had a lot of people join the app, start scanning in sneakers, we were like, oh shit, there's a lot of people using our app. Now, why send people to StockX?
Now here we got a first question, because I will be taking questions if there's good ones out here on the Twitch.
Okay.
What the funk ask? So I can sell only hype and dead stock items on there, or can I sell rare vintage items and collectibles?
No, we love vintage. So I say everything that's like street culture, you know, vintage, home goods, collectibles, art.
Home goods being like what? Like,
dude, we got a guy who sells like Jordan shaped candles and Yeezy shaped throw pillows. You want to throw? We love vintage. I love vintage. Like you heard me before the show. I was looking double stitch. I was looking at the tags and all that. I love vintage. We love vintage. We want to sell more of that. And it doesn't got to be dead stock. It can be used as long as you are transparent around what you are selling and you are telling the customer what they're getting. There's no surprises.
Like be like, hey, it has a minor hole here. You know, I don't want to hear about it later.
Box is damaged. You know, it's got some, you know, quality issues of some sort.
And you're able to like clarify that for the people as far as like writing everything down. Okay, that's what's up.
There's no surprises.
So to all the people out there that need to make room because you got your baby mama pregnant again and you got to sell those Jordans, this might be an app where you might want to consider buying or selling or signing up, seeing if you can. Oh, here's my next question. Can anybody sign up for this?
No. So this is the big difference between us and a lot of the other platforms that are out there. Right. We consider, you know, the whatnots and the networks of the world more of a YouTube style experience. We are HBO Max. We're very curated, very managed. We only work with top tier sellers, influencers, creators, brands. So you have to be approved to sell on our platform. There's a very stringent kind of onboarding process where we meet all our sellers, understand where they're getting their inventory from, make sure it's authentic, get to know them, and then we allow them to sell. So if you want to be a seller, apply. Send us a note, send us an email, and then we'll put you through the process. It takes about 1 or 2 meetings, and then we'll get you on.
As far as like an application, do they like do they have to like upload all their stuff for the most part to make sure it's like the authenticity is like really there, or like what's the whole process?
Yeah.
Like,
so what we do is we get to know you as a seller. You know, where else are you selling, right? Do you have any strikes against you on eBay, whatnot?
Oh,
Goat,
wow.
Grilled. If you remember the early days of Goat, remember, you had to apply to sell on Goat. There was like a 6 to 12 month waiting list to be able to sell on Goat. It's a very similar experience to that now. And the reason we do that is so that we can ensure that we're getting top tier sellers and authentic merchandise.
Nice.
Damn, that's a very good way of like making sure that the market gets what they're paying for, man. Because especially the way the resale market is, I would hate to find out that I'm spending like over $600 on a pair of sneakers. And first of all, I wouldn't spend that much. I think I'd draw the line at 4.
At least
like
4.
if that. I was like, they got to be something really rare. But I have never spent 4. But I would imagine if I had it, I would, like, you know, at the moment the shoe that made me do it, I'd do it. But I want to know I'm getting the real deal.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's facts.
Now, have you had an issue with, like, have you had an issue with anybody selling counterfeit? Or
We had it. I mean, that's how we learn, right? You figure shit out by making mistakes. And we did have a couple people come over from whatnot, a couple Alibaba sellers, as I like to call them.
Damn.
You know, they sold some fakes, and we caught them. Right. The way it works on our platform is sometimes when you're a new seller, we don't pay you out until the customers receive the merch, and we will spot check our sellers. Right. So we will reach out to customers when they've received the product and be like, hey, is it good? Is it quality? We'll run it through an authenticity check. Mm-hmm. And we found sellers that were selling fakes on our platform. We refunded all the customers. We sent people an email. We said, hey, look, we're sorry about this. You know, it happens. And we refunded all the customers, took the merch, and we actually filed a criminal charge against the seller.
No, that's good. That's good because, you know, like, even because, I mean, not even to compare to them, like the whole StockX shit, like they just kept on getting shit. Or even like you could buy it and then once they received it were fake, there was no way to like return that. That was that whole bullshit that was going on Twitter, and then they write this whole like 20 like paragraph thing. They're saying like, oh, we can't help you. Try to resell it yourself.
I'll tell you a story. I got me and my boy. We bought a pair of Mars Yards, the Tom Sachs, a couple years ago. That's a $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 shoe today. Yep. Right? We bought it. It was like 3-4 years ago, and it was fake because we had a real pair, and it was blatantly fake. Like if you looked at the printing, the writing on the insole, it didn't line up. Like it was a very bad fake.
Oh, wow.
And we emailed StockX, and we literally had to do a PowerPoint presentation with like real versus fake and like diagrams and infographics for them to get our money back.
Wow.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. I ain't making that up. I still got the PowerPoint presentation somewhere. You know, so you don't got to worry about that with us. If it's fake, we refunding you, and we punishing the seller, and we probably kicking them off the platform.
No, that's good.
Yeah,
that's good. Fuck all that noise.
Yeah, fuck all that noise.
Yeah.
I mean, so is there like, so you just get banned if you sell some counterfeits?
Yeah, that's it. You done. And if you really screw us, we call in the cops. There's a seller out there who had the cops knock on his door.
Wow.
Really?
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, what causes the cops to knock on your door?
Selling counterfeit merchandise
is
a federal charge.
That is true.
That's a violation of IP.
True.
And if it's over 5,000,
Damn, I did not know that.
Yeah.
If it's over 5,000, that's considered a federal offense.
Mm-hmm. I remember like I did pick up.
Damn, no wonder they try to go after Etai heavy.
Yeah.
You know,
well, Etai makes the fucking custom.
Are you
joints.
familiar? Are you familiar with him?
Familiar, yeah. There's a couple of them that are going down right now.
No, he's still in business, but like they tried like.
He's banned from Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, like I think he's banned from Louis Vuitton, so he has people go buy it for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
he would drop like $14K at the store, and then they caught on to him, and then just completely banned him.
Same thing happened to JC Lopez, 2J Kicks at Urban Necessities. He would be in the Louis Vuitton store buying product for his stores, and they caught on to it. I mean, the guy's had resale stores for years. I don't know how it took him this long to figure it out, but they just sent him a letter. He posted it on Instagram a couple weeks ago that, he's banned from the Louis Vuitton store now.
Nah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's wild.
Louis Vuitton or Dior, one of the two. I can't remember. One of the brands caught on that he was reselling, and they banned him from the store.
Now, when people get caught, like if they do buy some fakes, do they get refunded or anything? Like,
yeah, absolutely, instantly.
That's a pretty good way of taking care of your customers. Not for nothing, man. Like a lot of apps would be like, we're gonna have to make you wait. Yeah, you know.
I mean, we go through the investigation process, right? Because there are some people who try to game the system, right? Like, for example, I had a pair that sold, which I know was real, and the user said, "Oh, it was fake." I'm like, "No, it's my own personal pair. I got it from Nike. I'm the CEO."
Damn.
Yeah, you know, so sometimes shit happens, but we figure it out. We make it work.
When the cops came to that guy's place, do you know exactly like what was sold to him, or like do you know like which item that was worth that much money that was a complete knockoff?
Yeah, he sold a bunch of fake belts and
okay.
bags and stuff. He sold like I think like 20 or 30 items that were like $100 to $200 a piece. So it was underneath the threshold of like a federal offense.
Oh wow!
I think it was like $2,500 that he owed us at the end of it all.
Shit.
But yeah. What are you gonna do?
Can't be out here copping $5 Gucci belts from Chinatown.
Straight up. I mean, that's what it was, right? I mean, you get, and that's the issue that we see with a lot of other resale platforms today is that they're just basically dumb front ends for Alibaba.
Oh yeah.
They're going out buying like off-white keychains and Gucci belts for $5 and selling them for like 50 to 80.
Yep. I've seen some shit where I saw a bunch of like essential blanks. That's some shit too on Alibaba. Right? $15 shirts. Like, oh, you can buy like 10 for a deal. Like, no.
But I mean, people are not smart enough to tell. Like that's crazy.
It's
like,
hard, man. With apparel, it's really hard, man. Like,
cause like you
the quality though, man.
you could buy like
it's
thick,
identical, bro.
yeah, you could buy like thick, heavyweight T-shirts. Like somehow like work it like as far as like the dyeing process too, like that whole thing, and then you could slap a label on it for the most part. But I mean, you know, the authenticity is there, even with the tags. Like, you know, like how he was checking out the Nike tee and all that shit too. It breaks down to like you have to be really intricate with checking this shit out. You know,
The fakes are so good, man. Like I
Yeah.
was telling you earlier, my wife works for one of the big brands. I'll just call it Adidas, right? And I went and sourced a couple of fake pairs because what we were doing was we were training an AI visual recognition algorithm to figure out how to spot fakes in real time. So instead of having a guy sit there and look and smell each shoe, what we were working on with another third-party company was using artificial intelligence to look at physical markings on the sneaker. So we were feeding it real data and fake data. Here's a real shoe. Now here's 100 more real shoes. Here's a fake shoe and 100 more of those. And we would use AI. And we basically train this AI algorithm. So I was getting some fake shoes, and I showed my wife these Yeezys. Right? She worked for Yeezy.
yeah,
She could not tell the difference. There was even a hang tag. You know the paper tag that they hang from the shoes?
Yeah.
There's a special recycled rope that they used. Adidas wasn't using this rope for like 3 or 4 months down the road. And the fake pair had them. And she's like, yo, how did they get that? She couldn't tell. She couldn't tell.
that's gnarly.
You have to source so many things to try to make a fake, bro. Like
You have
it's
to be on top of your shit.
Yeah. That's
like the sourcing is at an all time like just high at that
Yeah.
point.
Nah, for sure.
Bro, it's the factories, man. It's the factories in Asia. They just go out and they backdoor materials. So the stuff that's fake is like actually made with authentic materials from the factories.
What's the most not necessarily just resale stuff, but what's like one of the most unique items you've seen them sold on your platform?
Oh man.
Like are there artists on there selling their art?
Yeah. No, there's an artist named Cloud who sells with us. He sells like handmade pictures. Man, let me think on that. There's been some really crazy stuff. Oh, the most unique thing that we had sell on our platform, we had it was like a 6 foot tall vintage Michael Jordan cutout from a Foot Locker in Chicago.
That's sick.
So it was like from the actual Foot Locker store, and it was an activation from the mid 90s. So this sign was like almost 20 years old, and we managed to get it and sell it on our platform.
So what did that sell for you if you don't?
It was like $800, I think.
Nice.
Damn, bro. Hey,
Nice.
And then UPS fucking wrecked it.
see, that's the thing, bro.
Yeah, no,
Don't
of
trust
course.
UPS, bro. I sold a $400 neon lamp, and I restored it. I restored it for $50. I had a homie that does this shit for a living. He restored it, and then I sent it out there, and then one of the letters was cracked, bro, and I felt so bad. I had to refund her some of the money, and she didn't want to take it. And I honestly, like, you can sell that stuff, but here's the thing: do you have the option like how eBay has pick up local?
No, we don't.
Dude, that's kind of good,
that's
bro.
the
It's
New York
too
in
much
me, man.
liability right there.
That's in New York. I mean, I had some kids trying to stick me up a couple years ago.
Nah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I don't do the meetups no more.
Yeah, no, see, that's smart though. That kind of lets people be responsible. It's like if you're responsible enough to go to the post office and know how to run a business and print your labels up, then you can run this business. And not, it's not for you. Now here's the thing, because this is called We Don't Smoke the Same.
Right.
You know,
Which reminds me, can I grab that lighter real quick?
yeah, there's a lot of people that obviously are into the culture here, and I actually, you know, when we go on break, I actually have one of the smoke shops. What is it? Rick Wickett's in Long Beach that carries my candles that, you know, carry a lot of like Heady glass. Now I know that you said like you can't necessarily sell pipes on there or stuff like that, but if you're a glass blower, can you sell pendants?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I don't see why not.
Like this is a whole nother avenue to some of the glass blowers that have personality out there. You'll be able to build a relationship with your consumers and your customers out there that'll be like, hey, like if I was Elbow, he's in Tokyo, he can maybe do so. I mean, obviously I don't know if it's international, but you know what I mean? Let's just say somebody like that, he has some pieces he made out there. He could just be like, hey, let's see who wants to bid the highest for like this piece that I'm going to auction off. And he has a set, because artists like him have a signature. So to any artist that's trying to get their name out there, maybe you might want to consider applying if your piece is unique enough. Like, I know there's people out there that are making making glass versions of the Dunks.
Hell yeah.
And just
No,
like
I
for
love
real.
that. Bring that. Yo, I'm telling you right now, if you are any one of those artists or creators that do things that you just talked about, please message us. We'd love to have you on Wanted.
You guys are open to like
Hell
even
yeah.
promoting small
Hell yeah.
businesses,
Hell-
local artists. That's amazing.
You should
that's what
apply.
we're all
You have
about.
all-
Nah, yeah.
That's what we're all about. Yeah.
Made
we're-
this, exclusive. We
Because
don't
he
smoke
made
the
because
same.
that's gonna be going on
All
the
that.
side, and I'm gonna have a few of them on the. I will be doing an auction and trying it out on Getwantd. Is it Wanted or Getwantd?
The website is Getwantd simply because some dickbag stole our names domain, so we had to use Getwantd. But the app is actually called Wanted, WANTD.
Nice.
Yeah, so make sure you guys download it because I will be having a sale up there, and I will be having more of the exclusive items, more of the HBO Max type of items that I've been saving up. Yeah, I brought.
do that.
I do have. There is some stuff where I was like, oh man, y'all want vintage Adidas? I got it. I was like, y'all want some stuff I got in Japan? I got it. I wish I would have just taken all my letas just to like buy for shoes because I know the way the shoe game is. I could have bought all those boots from fucking New Balance.
yeah.
They haven't made. They don't produce them out here since '95, but out there it's a regular thing.
Damn.
I got me a pair of those. I got boots like this that are just like available only over there. And I love it. Like Adidas makes some of my favorite boots, and I just imagine how some of the stuff is gonna be going on hype out there. You know?
Oh yeah. Have you ever been out to Japan?
I've not been out to Japan, but I'm
Man.
gonna tell you this right now: nobody's buying nothing from Adidas right now.
Oh shit.
Damn.
The Adidas market.
That-
No
is that
wonder I
'cause-
got a hell of a
that's
deal on
'cause-
these boots.
That's because of the whole Yeezy thing going on right now too.
Oh, easy thing. I just don't think. I mean, they're trying to run a company out of Germany, and 40% of their markets in North America.
Yep.
And if I could,
Is it still ran in Germany?
Yeah.
Damn. So
Yeah.
when it that's the next destination,
Yeah.
bro. I'm finna fly out there and be like, what's good? Where's the outlet sell at, bro?
Shit.
Let's run it. If you go, I'm coming with you, man.
Hey, bro. I mean, I especially now, I'm all about like reselling, bro. Like, I mean, like, cause it became a part of. I get to get stuff that I want, and then at the same time, I get to sell a lot of stuff. You know, because people have the same taste. People that follow you. People that have questions. People that have questions in the chat room. I am reading some of you guys. Now, do you think the resale market, like the hype beast and all that stuff, kind of ruined like the experience for a lot of consumers?
I think it did, man. I think it did. I mean,
I'm glad you say that because I thought you would not agree with it because a lot of the stuff ends up being sold on there, but it did ruin it. Go on.
it did because I mean, hype products were the products that ended up making all the money, right? Everybody was like, I'm going to chase the latest hype release. Hype. That became the word. Adidas, Nike, they both have hype teams.
Yeah.
They have hype data scientists. Literally, hype is in their fucking job title, right? It took the things that we loved about this culture, sneakers and streetwear, it took it out because it became all about money, chasing that hype product so I could turn it around and flip it on StockX. And it took the element of community, friendship. Like I used to love the camp out. I'm old enough to remember camping out in front of the Supreme store before Supreme was hype.
Out in Soho.
Out in Soho,
Yep.
right?
I get disgusted by the campouts now.
Now it's
Nah,
like, yeah, because that was like a bunch of
You fear-
13-year-old
you
kids
fear
with
for
mom's
your
credit
life.
card. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm over here. I was like, yo, how many people gonna try to rob me as soon as I come out? Like, I'm gonna have to have my Supreme pistol on me. Yeah.
Money one. Shit.
Be like, you ain't robbing me, bro. I work hard for my money.
Yeah, straight up, man. But no, hype kind of fucked the culture up a little bit, and I think we're having a reckoning right now with New Balance having a major moment, right? The Panda Dunks, we were clowning them before the show. It's
The
called,
most basic dunk out there right now, bro.
I'm
It's
guilty
called-
of having the highs and lows.
they call that normcore. The brands call that
Normcore, yeah.
normcore. It's the big trend right now.
Yep.
Right, my wife was schooling me on that last night because I didn't even know what the fuck that meant. I was like,
Normcore.
normcore.
Just everybody has it.
It's
Everybody's
it's
got
the
it.
anti-hype trend.
If you go to Disneyland tomorrow when it's a nice sunny day, I guarantee you're gonna see about 16 to 25 pairs of those
Yep.
within the half a day we're walking around.
All-
16 to
all
25,
creased,
more like
all
16
dirty.
to 2,500, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like if you're just taking it one step at a time, you're going every ride, you're gonna see a lot of them, like just like right off the bat within the first couple hours, and it's gonna be a lot more by the time you're done. You're gonna be like, yo, I've been seeing these bitches everywhere.
A lot of pandas,
Because all
bro.
these people they come from out of other states and they go to these resale shops and they fucking buy them. They're like, I seen this out there.
I want these now.
It's like how I felt when at Shibuya, just buying a bunch. I was like, that's the Adidas store. There's the New Balance. Yo, so What's the hot? What like? Is there a hot shoe right now? Especially you're in there. Is there a hot brand? Like now that you said Adidas
Those
is selling much?
4s that
The
came
Jordan
out.
4s are popping right now.
Yeah.
I mean, Jordan
4s
always
are-
is gonna have their following, right? Like, there's always gonna be that hype behind that. But is there like an underdog? Like what I would consider as an underdog is when I started seeing Carhartt pop up.
Yep.
I was like,
Carhartt,
hey man, that's
Stussy,
construction
Hey, yo.
clothes.
Stussy. Yeah.
Hey yo, look at
Hey,
this.
that's what right there. Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, shit.
Stussy?
Stussy's having a nice moment.
Oh yeah.
That Levi's collab was actually pretty hot. It sold out really, really fast. Carhartt, like you mentioned,
Yeah.
New Balance is killing it right now.
Well, with Carhartt, they have that work in progress collaboration, bro. A $250 shirt, which is that's ridiculous. I've been wearing these for the most part, even for
Yeah.
work type shit. But I like work in progress. But I mean, $250 for a T-shirt or just even like $500 jeans.
Well, let
It's
me ask you
wild.
guys now. I like that. You just mentioned something really, really interesting. What I'm seeing is like, so we talk about the Carhartt and the Stussy's kind of like the low key
Yeah.
normcore trend. On the other side of the spectrum, you've got V-Lone, Amiri,
Yeah.
you know,
I don't even know.
Gallery.
those
These are
Amiri is wild, yeah.
$300, $400 tees, Chrome Hearts,
Mm-hmm.
$500 denim. Like, I mean, I personally don't
Chrome
wear it.
Hearts is $500 denim.
Yup.
Bro, Chrome Hearts is that shit ain't cheap.
Yeah. Yeah.
It ain't cheap.
Nah. Yeah. Hats are like even $200.
Okay, so what makes it $500?
I remember when Drake did that like car collaboration
Yeah.
a while ago. He kind of put that stamp on it, but then ever since then it took off from there. So I had no idea what Chrome Hearts.
Okay, so
like,
if that
really
if that
loud.
shirt is $500 or
Yeah.
$300, what are you reselling it for?
That's like a personal.
Yeah.
That's like a personal piece, but that could resell for double years down the line.
Yeah.
Or
I
it
mean,
could be
right
worth-
away,
it could
somebody
be worth
it's gonna
shit.
sell out. It's
Yeah.
gonna sell out.
Yeah.
It's like that Balenciaga Simpsons collaboration. That shit
I
sold
remember
out.
that. Yep.
I didn't think it was
Wild.
real. I was like, Balenciaga tried hard as hell to sell me
Yeah.
that shit. I was like, oh, you seen my tattoos, huh, bitch?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was just like, nah, it's
He sensed that shit.
yeah. They definitely watch with like they try to pitch you all
Mm-hmm.
that shit. I just can't see myself like even if I had it like that, I just can't fucking see myself just overdoing it on certain things. Like the fabric has to be like godly, bro.
Yeah. Egyptian
Yeah.
cotton.
Like it's got to be like how long it takes to make like a satin or a silk.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? How it's a process
From
like
a
yo,
silkworm.
yeah, from a silkworm. Like I need that kind of process to make it, bro.
Yeah.
Like if I'm gonna pay that much,
Vietnamese kids with golden fingers, man.
yeah, something like that. Now, what's the most common item you see being sold?
Jordans right now are popping. Yeah. I see a lot of-
What's more popping, used or new Jordans?
Both.
Both?
Jordan 4s are killing it. Jordan 1s had a moment. They're kind of on a downswing right now. So Nike hopped over to the 4. So the 4s are just crazy. We had the pine green SBs this week.
Yeah.
Crafts, Seafoams, black military. It's never ending.
Those pine greens were the fastest to sell out this year.
Is the foreign game big? Like are there people that sell like foreign fashion? Because don't get me wrong, I really dug the Japanese fashion, but none of their shit fit me. So I was just like, I'm just gonna make it bigger in
You need to
America.
size up.
Shit, count me in. Man.
Yeah, like
Big
you know,
boy gang, bro.
yeah, like
Fat
you're
boy
just
gang.
like, oh man, I was like, what the hell, man? I was like, this is a 3XL. I was like, y'all got a different definition than America.
Nah, yeah.
Bro, when I went to China, they wouldn't even let me in the store. She would run up to the front. She'd like, too big. And
No,
she said,
really?
I ain't playing.
No foreign. No, they would say that shit.
They would
No
see
foreign.
me walk into the stores in Shanghai
Yeah.
because we were like I used to go there quite a lot for work.
No, are you serious?
Dead ass, bro, dead ass. They would run up to the store and they would like pat my chest and back, just like you too big.
Don't bother, go
no, not for
away.
you, not for you. Go, like the fuck.
Yo, that's like the equivalent of like hurry up and buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Out.
Yeah,
Shit.
Yo, that is wild though.
yeah. We got a lot of big boys on Wanted, man. A lot of 3XL, 4XL. Come bring that oversized Japanese denim to Wanted. We got you.
Hey.
Yeah, there's people out there. There's people out there that are asking questions. That's why they're like, yo, can you sell this? I didn't know. And then also, like, is it an international thing?
Right now, we're just U.S. and Canada. But
Oh,
we're
these
looking.
Canada's included.
Canada's
There
included.
you
We
go.
try to show Canada some love. I was born there after all.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. How did that happen?
I don't know.
I mean, aren't you from New York?
I mean, I spent like most of my life in New York, but yeah, my mother.
Upstate or
New York City, Brooklyn.
Okay.
Brooklyn. My mother's vagina was in Canada when I got born. So
There you
that's-
go.
that's-
Yeah.
that's
So you have dual citizenship?
I got my free healthcare.
Damn, that's sick, dude. Hell
What?
yeah.
Free healthcare is
Free
a shit,
all
man.
right.
Free healthcare is a shit.
You could go to the dentist and just be like, "Yo, fix this."
Nah, dentist ain't included though.
Damn.
Oh,
But I don't even go back. I ain't probably gone back like 5 times in 20 years.
damn.
Yeah.
I would go back a lot, but I mean, a lot of people.
It's cold.
It's just America,
It's
Junior.
cold.
America on ice.
Yeah.
Even Drake, yeah.
I mean, Drake.
Drake
His
was-
house is.
Drake's
He
was
could
in
pay
LA
for
now.
his house to be warm. He lives right next to Oprah.
He's got heated floors in every room. All that shit.
Now you were talking about that a brand that has been popping out, that has recently been popping up, is New Balance. Like, what's the deal with New Balance? Like, why is it just popping out? Everybody tells me I don't own a pair besides the boots that I bought over there, but they say it's the most comfortable shoe out there. Is it really that comfortable?
Yes.
Yes. They're
Damn,
they're very
damn,
comfortable.
everybody.
Everyone.
Yo.
Really? So the shoe is really that
Yeah.
comfortable?
It's like it's comfortable and it's very subtle but bold. Also, the style of it. You know what I'm saying? It's comfortable. It's chill.
Hip dad shoes.
Hip dad shoes, hip kid shoes.
Is that a hot brand on the site?
It's definitely hot. That New Balance right now, I'd say, is probably the fastest growing brand of all of them.
Action Bronson just did a collaboration with them. Also.
Is that shoe sold out?
Yeah, sold out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
most
selling for like
likely.
400 too. It's double in price.
Wow.
This dude's doing good numbers.
Yeah, see, that's how you know. I mean, but 400 is not that bad. Like compared to like other shoes that are being sold for way more. Like, man, dude, there's some kids asking on their Christmases, like, how are you gonna ask if your parents are working regular jobs? They're asking, he's like, can you buy me these dunks? And you're
Unwanted.
like, yo, these things are like $549, and your mom has to choose between breakfast and for like the next week or two.
So you can look cool.
Yeah, so you can look cool in school and dirty them shoes up. Like, yo.
Hell no.
Yeah, like an asshole and not even clean them, bro. Not even gonna be grateful for them. That is crazy, man. I do remember. I'm so glad, like, you know, like we're not in school no more, or like we were younger, because like, man, that shit sucked,
They
bro.
would step on those shits for real.
Oh no, you get your teeth knocked out if you stepped on my
Oh
shit.
yeah, not easy.
We only got one pair of shoes every 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah, my dad was a cab driver. We grew up in the hood. You got
course.
one shoe, and every 3 years you would dread that moment when dad would try to take you to Foot Locker and try to return these 3-year-old beat up shoes.
Damn.
And like,
Damn.
it is like
We don't need these anymore. We're good.
You have never seen comedy until you've seen a immigrant Indian taxi driver try to return 4-year-old shoes at Foot Locker.
Damn.
What was that like, dude?
No, I'm telling you, he didn't wear them.
Dude, 3 years though on a shoe, bro. That's
Where's the box?
You cannot tell.
Where's the box? He doesn't wear the box. He wears the shoes, but he never wore them. Take them back.
Damn.
Yeah.
damn, yeah.
Like, sir, go away, please.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, look, man, because man, there's no way you could, like, if you're wearing them for sure.
Damn.
Like a day at Disneyland would do or a theme park would do some damage
Oh
on your
yeah.
shoes.
Creasing.
Yeah,
Scuffs.
I don't like the. I do like the like, you know how the material that doesn't have the crease, the crease.
Oh, on New Balances?
Yeah, no, just in general, like on a shoe, like the knit, or just like
Oh yeah,
yeah.
like a knit. Yeah.
Yeah, because that doesn't
Yeah.
necessarily have a crease, bro. That's one of my biggest pet peeves on like shoes, bro.
Yeah.
I feel so when you're buying these kind of stuff that you're buying on Getwantd, bro. You got, like, to maintain its value, you gotta have somebody to maintain your stuff, bro. Like we were just talking about having somebody that can maintain, because the hat game has been blowing them crazy. Is that big?
The hat game, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the hat game is going on a whole nother
Fitteds,
level,
yeah,
right?
Definitely. Trucker hats too. Like I see homie here got these trucker hats.
Yeah,
We definitely got to run a couple of these up. But
Hell yeah.
people are shopping head to toe, increasingly more often.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
Because the market with the hats is I'm really digging it, bro. Because I haven't bought hats in a while, but recently I've been buying a lot of hats. I mean, I've been making my own with my
Fitteds,
brand.
right?
Yeah, fitteds. I've been buying them because I'm just like, I saw the creative twist on them, so now I'm like, hey, I got my brand. Let me just splash a little bit of mine on the actual legit LA Dodger fitted.
Yep. They're doing camp outs
Yeah.
for buying hats now also. Like I've seen kids line out the fucking door at malls, like going to Cap City or some shit. Like there's a pink brown collaboration on a Colorado Rockies hat that's gonna be gone within minutes. But
Yeah.
it's a good touch upon New Era, because for a while they just had basic ass colorways for the most
Yeah,
part.
whoever-
Team colors, you know.
No, they did. They didn't even do
Yeah.
none of the collaborations. Like everybody would try to look for the most unique Dodger hat, and you'd have like, all right, do I get the Mid City black and white gangbanger fitted, or do I get the Crip blue one, or
the
there ain't no
paisley
red
design.
one? You know, I mean, there was no red one for a while.
Yeah.
So it's like they started expanding. Like now, even when you go to like they have the pre-curve option. They're up to game, bro. Like, have you seen that? Like, if you go to a Lids now, bro, they charge you an extra $5. So, do you want me to pre-curve it for you?
Damn. Oh right.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll steam it for you
Yeah,
or something.
that's how they do it, right? They
Uh-huh.
steam it.
No,
That's
no.
crazy.
I was tripping on
I'm
that.
breaking your hands if you try to curve my hat for me.
You don't like- you don't-
I'm breaking bones on site.
You don't like
Can't
you don't
do
like
that.
No.
I pre-curve all my hats,
Yeah,
bro.
look, my shit's straight.
Now
The sticker.
Now let me ask you something. Do you, after you buy a fresh fitted, do you take the sticker off immediately?
No, I keep
You
it
keep
on.
that shit on.
Every
You
one
got
of
to.
my, look, this
Yep.
hat I probably had for 2 years.
Yep.
It's one of my favorite hats, and they
Yep.
still got the sticker on it.
I take it off right away, dude.
Damn.
That must be a LA thing, man. Every dude.
I take it off right away because I don't like that little thing when I get it cleaned up again. You know what I mean? Because like when I get them cleaned up, bro, like he deep cleans them, bro.
Yup.
Like you know what I mean? They brush them and it maintains them. So
So when they do that for you, they take the sticker off and
no, I
then-
take it off right away.
Oh,
Just stop
okay.
GP.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Just I just because as much as I wear, especially if I like the hat, I'll just like it'll fade over time. And, yeah.
That's wild. Yeah.
And especially me, dude. I'm a big boy, dude. So I'm
No,
like,
yeah.
I what is it? I'll sweat on my hats every now and then. Fuck that, dude. I have to get them clean. So
Yeah.
But the person that knows how to clean them right, even like when you break this, like before I had broken a few of these the brims on them on the fitted, and homie was able to glue them back together and just do it, and then he just recurved it for me.
Oh,
And just,
shit,
yeah, so I'm
okay.
like, some people are really going out there like the extra mile and just refurbishing, bro.
Yeah.
But there's some people, bro, that they have. Have you seen? Did you see that video of the kicks that they got brought out of storage and they started falling apart because they weren't
Those are probably like the Jordan like 4s or 2s or something.
like they weren't made to be stored for that long, and then like that happens to certain shoes, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, the glue breaks down.
It has to do a lot with like the air quality and even like the moisture within your closet or anywhere. If it's super dry, you could you
can't keep them in a storage unit like that. No, you need to
you
keep.
need mothballs, you need dehumidifier packs, all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, see, shoes are a lot of work, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Deadass.
shameless plug. I'm actually involved with a startup company called Capsule, and what we do is we manufacture a Ziploc bag, specially made for sneakers, where you inject a preservative into it, and it prevents the shoe from yellowing or breaking down.
Damn.
Yeah, Capsule, CAPSOLE. It's like
Rock
a
needs to
whole.
be here. Shit.
Yeah.
That is next level shit right there. I ain't gonna lie. Like I would love to have that, especially when I'm buying shoes overseas or when you're buying shoes at places, because that's the thing. That's the ultimate exclusivity right there.
Yep.
When you go out of the country, because other countries get other shit, just like their fast food is very much different. It's the same brand, but different style out there. That's the real exclusive clout chase.
Bro,
right
I'm
there.
gonna give up my cook spot right now. I'm gonna give up my cook spot. South America.
Damn.
They got shit out there. I mean, because a lot of those stores, they've had inventory since the 40s and 50s and 60s. Colombia, Medellin, Buenos Aires, some of the older mom and pop sneaker stores out there.
Yeah.
Crazy things I've never seen before.
Damn.
I've never thought about that. That's crazy, man.
That's what's up.
I see. That's something to look into. It's like, do I want to face the danger for some shoes?
Maybe.
Colombia's chilling, man.
Yeah, for sure. No, I understand that. But real quick, everybody, we're gonna go ahead and get into a quick sponsored break by one of our sponsors, Hamilton Devices. Let's get into this break, and we'll be right back here on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? I know you're watching the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast right now, but I'm here to tell you about our sponsor, Hamilton Devices at hamiltondevices.com. Specifically, I'm here to tell you about something that you're probably going to be like, yeah, I've seen that, but you haven't seen their take. I'm talking about this device right here, the Nomad. Before you get it, you got a code in the back to let you know just when you're holding it up in the store. Like, let's say you go to Vaporium Gifts, but I'm going to actually use it in front of you guys. So, it comes in a nice little case, so you can keep it away from people who are not supposed to get it. This part is included as well, which is the coil that you actually put the dabs in. The best part about the Nomad is that it comes with 3 options. This is not for your vape tanks. This is specifically for the people who enjoy the concentrates. So you got the classic fit, very much like this with a light bulb in case you need an idea. You know, I mean, when it comes to a pen or an electronic device on the go, I don't necessarily try to fill it up all the way. You got 3 different temperature settings. So you go 1, 2, 3. I like doing back-to-back blinkers though. And you could also, you could have an automatic mode. Now for those of you guys that need a more refined hit, this attachment is actually included as well, where you can actually put a little bit of water in there, get your little water filtration, hook it up right at the top. Once you put this attachment up in there, you got the water filtration included, similar to what the one I'm about to show you next. I don't want to use this one because I want to get straight to the point and use this one right here. Sometimes when they call me to go on set, I gotta be ready and I don't have time to torch it up. So I got a 14 attachment right here, and I get to put it on my nice little $10,000 piece right here, made by Peter Muller and Danny Camp Glass. Shout out to them. Set this motherfucker on automatic. And we're good. Taking a dab on the go, minus the shh. You know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, make sure you guys get your Nomad, Hamilton Devices. Thank you for sponsoring the show, and don't forget to use special code word WDSTS15. Once again, that's WDSTS and the number 15 all together to save yourself some money at checkout, so you can enjoy this like we're enjoying it here on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast.
Yep, we're back here on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. You know, it was just a matter of time before Hank showed up.
Hey.
That better not make me Bobby.
Stay away from drugs, kids.
You know, technically, this is it. I just feel like how everybody feels at the dentist. Damn, did somebody turn the AC on or somebody is outside? I was like, I heard that shit. I was like, who turned it on? Yeah, I was like, we are a noisy ass downtown, but yeah, we are back here. What is it? Giving you guys notes and gems to write about the resale business and in general, kind of like your come up, bro. So like, are your parents both Indians?
Yeah,
Yeah?
definitely. Both Indians. Pop's the cab driver.
Damn, that's real Indian, fool.
No, real Indian. I had to be really good at math. I was fucked in English.
So are you, like growing up Indian, it's like how, don't get me wrong, it's like I'm not amazed when somebody's like, hey, you gotta try pupusas here, and I'm like, fool, I'm Salvadorian. We have like, you're like, I'm tired. You're tired of chicken tandoori and shit, right?
Nah, you can't get tired of that.
Nah, he's like,
you grew
yo,
up eating that.
Hell yeah.
Now my wife's Filipino now, so I eat a lot more like South Asian food.
Nice.
Like Vietnamese.
their version of fried pork is another level, bro.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, right?
Crispy.
Like, yeah,
It's wild.
crunchy, bro.
But when they bring that whole pig into the room, I can hear all my Arab homies like, oh. Yeah, I got some friends that like will like plug their nose.
Damn.
Damn,
Ramadan Mubarak
This is how
to my
it's
Muslim
done.
brothers.
my friend.
Yeah, I can't.
So what is it? What did your mom do?
My mom?
Yeah,
She,
like, oh, she used to stay at home.
she was stay at home for a little bit, then she was a hairdresser.
Oh, tight.
Yeah. So I used to cut hair in my basement bedroom. So I used to wake up with hair all over my face.
Damn.
Like not hair that was growing on my face.
Like
but
cut
just
hair within the Indian community, or
Yeah,
like, because
yeah.
I like from what I've understood, it's like whenever like you're like from that side, like on that side, it's like it becomes a very tight knit community. Like whenever you're foreign, like Salvadorans would create a hub, the Mexicans would create a hub, like Asians create a hub. So it's like it's very much like that. You guys create like a tight knit community, and it's like
yeah, it was like that. But it was more so like if you Muslim or Indian, like you couldn't remove your headscarf in public, right? Like especially Muslim women can't remove their hijab in public. They just can't go to Supercuts and get their hair cut at the mall.
Did you grow up Muslim?
No. But my mom, like, I mean, yeah, we ended up going to mosques and temples like that all the time, just simply because, being in an Indian community, there wasn't enough of us. Like all us brown people, Muslim, Hindu, Punjabi, like we were all in like the same neighborhoods.
This is in New York City.
Yeah, New York,
Okay.
and then even up in Canada, Vancouver area. Yeah.
In Canada, there's a lot. Nitty's from Canada, and he's like
That's
full
right.
Indian. Shout out to Nitty, my friend. Yeah. He is cool as
more
fuck
of
though.
us.
He's a funny ass motherfucker. Shout out and congrats to him on his latest comedy album. My friend, you're gonna be as big as Russell Peters one day, and I'll be right there getting front row tickets.
That's
Did
the
you-
guy. Right there. Russell Peters. is the
Did
guy.
you hear the stove bit he did last? Like
Yeah.
his thing, he's like, "Oh, touch the stove.
Yeah.
It's hot, right? Don't do that." Like his dad is telling, like schooling him on like what not to do. Scar for life.
Yeah, dude. What is it? Are you married?
Yeah, I'm married now.
Did you have like one of those like yo? They look. We thought Mexican weddings were like lit, bro. And then I seen like I'm like yo. I seen with like an Indian traditional wedding.
they go-
That shit
they
is.
go up.
There's
they go
flowers and
they
shit.
go
People are
up.
orange for a while. There's
Zoo elephants and giraffes and shit.
No.
Yo, I seen some crazy Indian weddings, bro. There's no lie.
See, dude, but Mexicans gotta take that aspect of it, bro. Or Latinos, like fuck a burro, get an elephant, bro. Like that's how you show her you love her, dude.
What you got, like, elephant up the 405? Man, come on, you can't do that.
Hey,
Yeah, I mean, but if I could just get one to show up though in my front yard, like even if I had to pay, how would they transport it though? Huh? It's not like a pony. Like you can't just transfer an elephant. Like, yeah, but you probably have to get married in like Griffith Park, and then they have to bring an elephant there.
do elephant rides, pay it off.
Yeah.
Nah, you can't abuse the animal like that. That's animal abuse out here.
Damn.
Yeah, but that's hella crazy though.
Shit.
Yeah, man. I mean, is it like does your wife get down with the cooking? You like Filipino food? Yeah.
She definitely goes hard.
I like the whole aspect of putting an egg on a lot of stuff. Yeah,
Cracking
egg
egg.
works on a lot of shit, bro.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
don't put on shoes though. Don't put on shoes.
Know what?
Don't put your egg on shoes.
Don't put your egg on shoes. Yeah, man.
Shit.
I mean, is it what's the next level you're gonna take it on? Wanted the app.
We got a lot of stuff coming, man. Like we do believe that games is an interesting element, like gamification. So we're adding a lot of more interactive type features so people can engage and control the stream a little bit more. Like the ability to like pay $2 and like have an avatar slapped on the influencer's face, or be able to change the voice or something like that. We're going a bit of a different direction.
I know you mentioned before with the app, you're able to scan your items and everything in order to upload everything, and that's the authenticity process. Do you do that now still with the app?
Yeah, we still do that.
Okay.
I mean, authenticity we're adding in,
Uh-huh.
like the AI based virtual authenticity. But right now, yeah, it's still an inventory management tool. You can scan all your sneakers and have
Are
an
you
inventory.
guys gonna attempt not the tag, but like you know how StockX has that fucking green tag and kids rock that shit? Like you wouldn't consider doing something like that comes with the not attached to the actual item, but like comes along.
That would
with
have to
it,
be the
or review
that,
type thing.
That requires it to like be like like that. How eBay, it's like you gotta
Yeah.
send your shoes in, and they gotta.
Yeah, like a warehouse.
That
and
whole
do,
process.
Yeah. I mean, look, if the business gets to a point where it requires it, then so be it. Right now, we pride ourselves by just working with top tier sellers,
Of course.
and that then allows the product to get to the consumer faster. Like if you order from StockX, you could be waiting 2 weeks. With us, you'll likely get your product within 3 to 5 days.
Oh, that's
Most
perfect.
of the time.
Yeah, because I guess it just really is up to the person, and if you already run a business, like that's why like certain apps, like certain other apps, like work great for me because I'm like, all right, cool, I already finished up my packaging, my orders for my site. Let me schedule a sale real quick, and then you can make some more money, and I'll just package them right
There you
after.
go.
Yeah, and then you just package them in your home office, you ship them off the next day, and then you get that fast customer service. Because people, that's the thing, bro. Like everybody can start an e-commerce business, but the whole thing about shipping and being good at that's the hard part, bro. Yeah.
When did you guys start? Did you guys start during COVID?
As far as reselling,
Yeah.
I've been doing it probably for like 5 years for the most part, but as far as like vintage hunting or like going to like mom and pop shops thrifting, I want to say just around COVID. I've traveled through like rural southern states for the most part. I've been to like Tennessee, Alabama, like rural Georgia, like untouched spots. Like these people don't know what they're getting rid of. Like I said, even that Nike tee, I got it for $1. It had a little minor hole in it. Just dyed it, all that. Like just I printed stuff on it at my shop, and it's easy come ups that like I've designed and shit for the most part, but I've just learned that that's an easy way. That's an easy way to hustle for the most part. In
regards to resale, I like how long? Like I want to say it's been like 2 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like almost 2 years. I started originally like probably like about like during the beginning of COVID time or right before it started, just because I had my friend the art of resale. Shout out to him in Vegas. He goes hard on everything. Like he sells like a lot of shit.
He goes to multiple parts of Vegas where they just have alleys packed out or like abandoned parking lots. He carries a wad of cash with him. No, not calling him out or anything, but like yeah, right. I mean, he does. You'll see in his videos, but
he's just ready to hustle. Yeah,
he's ready,
and he like it's everything, bro. If he sees vintage furniture, let's go. He'll fucking take it. He'll put it on his truck.
Scuba
gear, he'll sell it. Yeah,
all that.
Golf clubs, and then he knows what to hunt in regards to shoes too. Yeah. Like, cause he be coming up on some crazy Jordans, but yeah, he got me into it, or I got into it because watching him, and I was like, oh, you could just make money off this sort of stuff, and then I was like, I don't know if I want to just build the inventory and just having a bunch of clothes, but in regards to like pop culture items, like but now I've kind of gotten into the clothes, but it became more of I want to say like Simpsons memorabilia. I got into even some of the Funko Pops. But more of the chased items and stuff that I like. I'm not chasing a bunch of them. It's like, hey man, this is shit that I like. That like like if I get a pop, it's gonna be a Tony Soprano pop, and I'm gonna buy 100 of them and we're gonna sell them. Because I'm like, this is gonna be the pop that even the motherfucker who thinks he's hard is gonna want. You know what I mean? Yeah, like he's gonna be like, I want the Tony Soprano one. Fuck this little piece of plastic, but I still bought it.
Have you ever done any of like the vintage hunting or anything, or been curious about it? Or
have you ever gone to the bins, dog?
Any come ups?
Like me personally?
Yeah, just out of curiosity.
Definitely. I've had a couple. Actually, just a couple weeks ago, I found a dope like Lil Wayne T-shirt at this random swap meet somewhere in LA.
Okay.
Sold it for like $100 some.
Yeah.
A legit one?
That's like the YMCMB like era type shit too,
it was like a 2005, 2006 little. I think it was like Carter.
That's
2.
Carter. Yeah, Carter 1, 2.
Carter 2. Yeah, yeah. It was just a concert he sold for $100 some. Yeah.
That was his prime.
I love vintage, man. I think that market is just. It's a shame that like this whole hype audience has like gone from vertical to vertical.
Yeah.
Like they've gone from sneakers and now they were in NFTs. It's like you see like the same group of roving people.
Yeah.
Dumbasses.
Get your own hustle.
What are there any shoes out there that because at some point people were getting killed for some shoes, bro.
Yeah.
Like in the 90s, like what were the shoes of Jordans? Like somebody got smoked. I mean, it was gangbangers killing each other, but but still though, like what at some point, and then other releases like that have caused people to die too. Is there a shoe that is so sought out like that, bro? Where you're just like, hey, bro, this is a problem.
Well, the Concords were like the beginning. I remember seeing that in New York City. I remember or the Space Jams. I remember that caused a lot.
The Supreme Foams.
The
Galaxy Foams back in the day were pretty crazy too.
The Galaxy Foam?
Galaxy Foamposites, man.
That was a crazy job.
Basically, it had like a galaxy, like a star galaxy printed on the shoes.
What do you think makes like a, like, how it's becoming very easy for everybody to make their own sneaker company these days. There's a lot of companies out there that can just make the standard Vans replica type of shoe and put their logo on it and think that they can make a sneaker. But what makes a sneaker successful? What do you think makes it in your eyes?
Probably like just like placement too. Like easily, like I said earlier, like the whole thing with Chrome Hearts, like they somehow had that much money to Do you remember what kind of car it was? And it like
I think it was like a Rolls Royce.
Yeah. Rolls Royce Chrome Heart edition. Like, you know how like Expedition had Eddie Bauer or just random shit, or like didn't Ford have like Beats collaboration with like the speakers?
Chrome's Heart is?
Yeah. Do they have a store out here? Or
where's that
anywhere?
from though?
Dude,
Like
in LA and New York.
Yeah.
But where's that from though?
Chrome Hearts?
Yeah.
I don't know who created it, but they're plugged in somehow. Do you know about
I don't
anything
really
about
know
that?
too
No?
much about the brand. They just, to me, they kind of came out of nowhere a little bit. But
It really did.
Yeah.
As far as like they just popped up. Damn, that's loud.
This is for the people. They asked for this. They're like, it's Globito time.
I have a question. What's the best fake out there? Like,
Best or
Or-
even common? Or
I don't
both?
know
Or
because
both?
you guys earlier were
Isn't
talking
Louis
about,
Vuitton the most counterfeited?
Well, let
I
me
would think Gucci.
to be more specific. The best fake sneaker. Like, what's the best fake sneaker out there?
Team.
the Dunks have been counterfeited quite well.
Damn,
See, that
I've
makes
never
me
seen
scared
that
whenever I
shit.
come across him at the Swami.
Yeah,
Fuck.
it's a very easy to replicate shoe. It's not a very
Damn.
complex pattern.
That's scary, bro.
Damn. I went.
Xavier, I'm gonna take the shoes you bought me to get them authentic. Find out they're fake, dog.
You're gonna beat his ass.
I'm gonna get hurt, bro.
Come on, dog. Damn.
I'm literally gonna get hurt, dog. It's gonna be hurting in my feelings, dog.
I was at the store.
When I was younger,
Nah, he wouldn't do me like that though. He has too much pride.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does. He has way too much pride.
When I was younger, I went shopping around like Fordham Road in the Bronx, and there's this one store that sold like blatant fakes, Tim's, True Religions, but like you could tell because there were different colorways and you couldn't tell the difference. But I remember going in that store, and it was some Jamaican guy helping me out, and he
Here, man.
yeah. So I was looking around for like a pair of like work Tims for the most part. And then I looked at one. I was like, "Oh, how much is this one?" And he was like, "I could do 150." And you could tell, you could blatantly tell how fake it was. The tree logo was upside down.
Damn.
Upside down. I
He's
was
like, remix.
I called him out on that, and he was like, $50, man. Come on, like just yeah. It was a dead giveaway.
I would have told them these generation.
This generation rules the nation.
Yeah,
man.
And they everywhere,
with rhythm and fire. Yeah, but there are some people that be trying to play you like that though at the Swami. That be getting
yeah.
heated, bro. I just be damaging supplies sometimes. I'd be like, man, fuck this shoelace.
Just punch it. Rip
Yeah.
that shit off.
But there's certain Swamis, bro, that you could come up, bro. Everybody thinks the hypebeast had fucked it up. Yeah, it is, bro.
Yeah.
But you gotta know where to choose, bro. Like, look,
School, educate me. Educate me.
like I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, if I go to a place like the OC, but if I go to the part of the OC where all the cholos are at, Chad's not gonna go in there at 5 a.m. and try to fight me over the fucking location. And I mean, and trying to get to if he sees the fool in a panel tent up in there and he was right before, he ain't gonna push him out of the way to get there first. It's gonna be like, hey, fool, if you check that fool over there, he's gonna fucking call you out and beat you up like he would in the yard. Like if you go to hood places, but they're still like fucking are with the shits. I'm not saying like hood where it's like it's active, but I'm saying like certain places like you could go to the OC and go to like the flea market.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, you can go to the flea market where it's all fucking high retail. But you want the come ups? Go to your local Swami, dog. Go talk to the OG Cholo there that is selling Cortezes because he knows what shoes he used to bang on, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some of those Cortezes are worth some money and he knows what to get. Some of those people have those OG Magic Johnson jerseys, bro. And you be coming up. You know what's I love buying fucking Dodger fucking memorabilia from all those OG Cholos, bro. Because a lot of them, when they get to that old age, they be trying to sell all their stuff because they've been collecting for a while. They know the game, bro. They just didn't have the opportunities like we have it. That's why I don't ever be trying to lowball Raza, dog.
No,
Because I'm like, hey, man, some of these fools are like... The resale game and the Swami is an old person's game. It used to be an old person's game, bro. That's how old people used to live, bro, and get by. But now with the hype beast and everything running out, it's almost like runs them out because nobody's trying to look at their booth. They're trying to be like, do you have comics? Do you have Funko Pops? Do you have Dunks?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, bro, the whole Swami used to be an experience. It's like, you never know what you're going to get.
That's true. Shit.
Were you a Swami dude? I see a lot of Indian dudes at the Swami, dog.
Yeah, There's 1.6 billion of us. You gonna see some of us.
Like no, but it's like these
Running
fools
things.
know what to buy. They be there just like, I know this sink, brand new. It's like, yeah, like it's. I'm like, yo, this is why you be having nice ass sinks at the house, bro. But the Asian foods and the Indian foods, they be knowing refrigerators and sinks and real like household appliances. They be at the swap meets coming up. I wouldn't know shit about it, but I'd be looking at these foods. I'd be like, yo, how do they know this shit's not used? And they'd be like unscrewing the back and they'd be like, yo, this has not been changed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yo, and it'd be like, this is used. Like, you know, he be busting the move that your dad used to bust on them, but he's the Foot Locker. He's like, my friend, this is used. Yeah, you know.
I swear.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to give you 100
food.
most. But I be watching this shit, bro. There be some hustles going down, bro, and a lot of people don't know what they're sleeping on. I feel, though, a lot of the stuff that's like, let me see, how old are you, Tommy?
I am 33.
Yeah, me too. I'm 30. How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 42.
Oh, you're like a big brother.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll be like my big brother's age or something like that.
OG thing.
Yeah, so even like certain stuff that is around our generation is starting to turn that like classic age. You know what I mean? Like, you know what? How many years does it take for a car to turn classic?
Like at least 30, 40.
So like certain items would be like $30. I mean 30 years.
Yeah.
For it to become valuable. Like honestly, everybody who threw away their Echo and all the classic first generation Echo, y'all stupid.
I was gonna say you got the S. Carters on your page.
Oh,
you're
saw that?
doing
Yeah,
a
yeah.
giveaway.
So we actually just copped that sample that was made for Jay-Z himself. So we're gonna put that out like probably next week on one of our shows.
I had the S. Carters when I was 15.
Like I wish I would have held on. Like, all right, so let's talk about certain brands. All right, so
I had
out of all these 3 brands, these are 90s kids brand. Fat Farm,
Yup.
Rockaware,
Yup.
Sean John, Fubu. Are any of these brands worth money now? Like any of the first generation? Like if I bust out the fucking sweater, yeah, like
you know what I want to see come back though? 2 things. The remember the original G Unit tank top?
Yes.
The
dude, that shit was
bulletproof
Chris.
one?
Yeah.
That and velour shoots.
You had to have like hard ass man tits for those.
Yeah,
have a
you had
50
to be
cent
in the
build.
gym. Yeah, you had to be in the gym.
Yeah, like that's
that
not.
jailhouse build.
Yeah, like you can't have that old school WWE wrestler barrel built.
Nah,
you gotta have that 50 Cent I took steroids built.
that shit.
You think that fool took steroids?
50? Yeah, probably. He's hanging upside down like 15 years later after Super Bowl.
At some point, I'm probably gonna take steroids.
Damn.
Like probably when it's the right age though, like 50. You know, like then that way you stay on top of your game.
True.
Yeah, like for real, you do. I'm
Juicing.
I'm trying to keep up with these motherfuckers, bro. I ain't trying to die down. It's like, what's up, dude? I'm working this hard.
That TRT injection.
Like, I mean, but you take it when you need to, bro. That's how you stay on top of your game. So what about brands like, is Fubu worth some money? Like old school Fubu, you think that's worth money?
I think so. I think old school Fubu.
Like those, remember those denim jackets?
Those were heavy.
The OGTs, remember
Those were quality, bro. They ain't no bullshit ass, what is it? Fake ass denim, light ass jackets that stretch now, bro. For all the fucking fat ass Sean Kingston ass motherfuckers that want to fucking fit in.
They stain your
We used
clothes
to
and
be in
everything.
the clubs sweating in those things,
Yep.
man. 'Cause we used to wear the baggy boot cut jeans.
Yep.
The heavy man, we used to
That
be in
shit
the
was a
clubs
gold
sweating.
shot, dog. That shit was a fucking. That means blanket. Yeah, that shit was a blanket, bro.
Was. And even that style back then, you're rocking like 3XL, 4XL jackets and shit.
Exactly.
Why was that, bro? Why the fuck were we so fascinated with having fucking overly baggy shit, bro? I used to have a skinny homie that was the size of who's the skinniest fool here, Ray? Not here, but like in the company.
Sammy?
Yeah, like the size of Sammy, right? You know how skinny Sammy?
Oh yeah, Sammy's little.
Yeah, like or the size of Raz dude. This fool would just because he was a tagger.
Yeah.
He would fucking just wear like 6X or 5X, and I'm like, bro.
It's a cloak.
Yes, dude, and I'm like all the way down. I'm like, yo, this is like beyond gangster, bro. Like how are you gonna run away from the cops with this?
I remember being like 16, rocking like size 36 jeans. That was.
You know what I wish
Gerbaud jeans. Remember Gerbaud?
Yep, I remember Gerbaud.
Fucking
Yep.
all the flavors, all the colors.
You know what I wish I could fucking find out? Like if we had a dream item to like come up, just because it's a part of my era. I wish I could get the Daddy Yankee G units.
Hey,
Yo,
I remember that.
I had a pair of those Daddy Yankee G units, and I thought I was hard, dude. I thought I was like the shit. Every quinceañera, what's up, bitch? This was this Daddy Yankees, the gasolina, bitch. Yeah, bro, I'm over here.
Holy shit.
Yeah, bro, you're over here trying to freak on every bitch at the quinceañera. I was part.
Check the shoes.
I was down. I was. How many times was I chambelando? No, 3 times out of like fucking 12 quinceañeras.
Damn. Fuck, I remember those shoes.
I used to rent myself out. It was a good way to date when you're younger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're like, yo, you got cousins? But what kind of cousins? They're fat. You know,
Are they decent?
Yeah, they're decent. Be like, I'll take a chunky one, but you know,
Take for the team.
I'm not a sacrifice. All right, you know.
What's the oldest pair that you own?
I still got one of my Reebok pumps from the late 80s.
Wow.
Damn, the OG ones.
That was the shoe that did it.
I buy all the. I fuck with Reeboks heavy, bro. I really do. To this day, I love whoever's fucking with their new company and making all the collaborations, all the pop cultures. I fuck with that because I think they're underrated right now. I buy their collabs that they make. I think they're not selling out like how they do, but I think eventually they're gonna make the collab with somebody and it's gonna make their stock market rise up.
I think so. I agree to that.
They did the Cardi B joint, I think,
Yeah,
right?
they did the Cardi B.
Oh shit, that's right. They did a Cardi B joint.
Done a couple other ones. I can't remember right now.
Reebok para las putas.
The oldest shoe that I still have, I can't believe I still have it, is the Funk Flex lugs with the rim on the side. You remember that shit?
All right, now that you
Every time he would walk, it would
Damn,
spin.
that's like the Dada.
now that you
Dadas. Oh my god, Dada.
Now that you brought up lugs, bro.
Yeah.
Guess what pair of lugs I had that I wish I still had, bro.
Oh, which ones?
I remember that get your shine on,
Birdmans.
get your shine on. So
That's
niggas
right.
stop hating. Bro, with the little bird on it. Those
Had
were
the silver
hard.
bird on the side.
That shit was hard, bro. With the silver.
I wanted those too.
the lugs,
Shit.
bro. Hey, what happened to lugs, bro?
Man, they were big on journeys. I remember that shit.
I think lugs turned into Skechers.
They were probably
Oh, they
like a
got
company.
consumed.
No, I'm
Or they
making,
bought 'em out?
I'm making it as a
Oh,
joke,
shit.
but actually now that I think about it, it could be real. I
It
don't know.
could be, yeah. Fuck.
I remember that commercial. It was like, I've been grinding for a while, ever since I signed, baby. Yeah. He was like, we all shining.
walk out
Yeah, and
with
he's
that
like,
be like,
yeah, what is that?
Get your
That-
shine on.
Whoever made that commercial, get your bread, bro. I hope you been got your bread, bro, because
Man.
that was marketing that fucked the generation like us
Yeah.
up. Like I'm talking, we're the generation we're the experimental generation. Here's the thing, like I don't think the marketing departments and all this shit they undervalue the generation that is currently 30. Y'all don't know that we are the current generation that got to experience the first waves of marketing, AOL, dial-up, chat rooms, and everything the internet had to offer without any barrier or regulation. So if anybody had any subconscious brainwashing fucking a chime or a jingle, anything, we heard it first on the internet, bro. That's the reason we still remember certain shit. And everybody that works in marketing departments these days try very hard to replicate that shit. But that, like, what y'all should be doing is hiring these old fucks in there and ask them what did they do, and figure that shit out, bro. Because the marketing techniques from the 90s are still shit that people still chase to this day. And it's like, I'm starting to see it come back, but we got to start valuing our elders a lot more, bro. Like,
So wait, what year were you born?
1989.
You're 89?
89, yeah.
All right, so you guys don't even remember a world without the internet. Because I was.
My first
like-
computer was Windows 95.
Same.
Yeah, so I
Same.
remember I was like
Devils.
16, 17 years old when the internet came out. I remember when the internet came out.
Yeah.
It wasn't just this thing that existed like
AOL.
oxygen. Like I remember when the internet came out. Like it's crazy to know that there's a generation and there are
When did it come out, technically?
like 96.
Yeah,
90, I mean, like to commercial, I think it was like to the broader public. I think it was like
98.
95. 96.
My dad used to work for this company called Classroom Connect. And they used to be working with like Gateway and all that stuff. And I remember like we had Gateway 95, but like we were having prototypes and different versions that we would have company meetings where there'd be like having like, oh, get your family accustomed to computers. So I do give a big thanks to that company. I don't know if they're in business anymore, Classroom Connect though, but they were one of the first companies that were making encyclopedias. Like, hey, we're going to the Galapagos Islands to do research, and we're making this available through Gateway, and like companies like that. Those companies are revolutionary, bro.
Oh, yeah.
and like they died off, bro. They fucking died off. But here's the thing, though. Some nerds are weird, bro. like that McAfee fool. That fool was a weirdo, dog.
That old white dude, he was weird.
Yeah, dude, he's over here beating up black chicks.
I was gonna say, what did he get in trouble for?
Yo, he was like raping bitches and
there's like a documentary on him on
I
heard
Hulu
something
or some
about
shit.
he was like all about like poo poo and caca shit with the bitches and shit. No, for real, like
the caca shit. Yeah,
Damn.
that's exactly right.
Wow.
I saw that and I was like mid COVID, bro. Like in the middle of COVID, bro, I saw so much shit I didn't need to know about. The tank is like,
He's like, that's right.
he's like, I was there, baby.
I remember those days.
Steph Tone's gonna be like, girl, I'm finna show up.
I want some globals.
Yeah, bro. Like mid COVID, I learned so much shit. The one thing I'm proud that I didn't watch during mid COVID is that fucking who's that fool with the tiger?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Tiger King.
If you didn't watch Tiger King, shout out to you. You could never convince me to watch that shit.
I watched Tiger King.
I still have not seen that
And I
program.
fucking love cats.
It's funny and it's fucked up.
You have any
wouldn't like
pets?
What?
You have any pets?
Pets? Yeah, I got
Are
two
you
dogs.
an animal person?
Yeah, I got two
Yeah.
dogs. I got a boxer and a little pit bull.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I
See,
just
look.
got my first puppy last year.
Oh, that's what you got.
Yeah, he's like an Australian Terrier mix.
Oh.
He's a little,
Just say he's a fancy mud dog.
yeah, little
Oh, that's
brown,
cute.
little brown dog.
Just say he's a fancy
he's a
mud.
he's a fancy mutt. He's a fancy mutt.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
That is pretty nice. Are you guys ready for the hot weather to come back though?
Hell yeah.
Come on, dog.
I'm digging this rain.
People in California don't know what the fuck's in store, bro.
It's gonna be
Everybody
hot
over
summer.
here talking about it's too hot for TV, too hot this. Listen, start buying your fucking plane tickets right now, bitches, and fucking fly to places. If you got a sugar daddy, start flying to cold places that are gonna be cold in July, June. Spend 10 fucking days out of the country, cause LA and all this shit is about to be hot. And being an LA native, I'll tell you what happens when it gets hot. It gets hot in these streets, boys. You know, and girls. And them. And whoever the fuck wants to be a part included. It gets hot as fuck in these streets. Because nothing makes hoods and all these fucking animals act up more than hot weather. You get irritated at hot weather. I don't care how long you've been married for a while. But sometimes if your wife hugs you or your partner hugs you in hot weather, then suddenly you be like, bitch, get off me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't say it. Like, but you feel that way
Too
sometimes.
sweaty. God damn.
But
Those
that's
New
what
York
I.
summers though.
That's
New
what I
York
think.
summers
That's
are
what I
tough,
think
yeah.
we're in store for, and it's gonna be a very hot ass summer, bro. And I'm like, yo, it's gonna be ripping off the nut sack off your fucking leg type of hot.
Bro, I'm gonna be real. I just moved here from New York. I left New York to come to LA. Thinking
Both
there's
of
gonna be
you are
some
New
weather.
York motherfuckers.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
hot is a New York summer?
Oh, man.
New York
it's
summers.
nothing.
New York summers are the most fucking painful thing. Like being down in
Yeah.
that subway in the middle of July when it's like 140,
Musty.
150.
You could smell
Yeah,
the air, thick air.
Hell
It's
no.
awful.
Okay, so we don't deal with that kind of like that because we don't have a subway system. So the one thing that happens here is I feel we get the opposite because our shit fucking urban microsystem is up on the surface. So the sun highlights Skid Row, so it's like beaming on shit and feces.
Yeah.
Feces.
Feces.
Yeah, so it's like, so I feel our fucking air quality goes down when it gets hot, and we get a lot of fires. Do you guys get fires out there at all?
Not really.
Nah, like,
Not really.
The only fires that happen in New York is probably like the purpose fires. Like they'll light, like landlords will try to light that shit on fire and get money.
We live in,
Italians at work, huh?
Basically.
we live in
Yeah.
Venice
That's how we
now.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
I
not
don't
as,
know how this happened. Hey,
hey, where's my money?
Yeah.
Basically.
Somebody call the insurance. Yeah. Yeah, no, but it's like, cause here we deal with that. We deal with the fire just getting out of control after it gets very hot. But I also think that we're also to blame because we have such a big green state that we could do our part with raking up all the dead shit when it happens, bro. That way, like, when everything falls down, it's like all we gotta do is maintain it. That way, the fucking rubbish don't catch on fire.
Yeah.
But we do have a lot of sick fucks here in California, but we got more people than Canada.
That's
Damn.
true. That's true. I think
You know,
LA
like,
proper
all of
has
Canada?
More, yeah.
California, yeah, all of Canada.
Damn.
I actually think LA Metro had the
Or I
LA,
think, yeah,
the
I think
greater
LA
area has more than all of
Canada.
Yeah, you're
I
right,
think,
you're right,
something like that, yeah.
I wasn't trying to believe that in the midst of my knowledge, but but yeah, you're right.
I think it is the LA metro area, and that is crazy to believe. So if you got more people in Canada and just the LA metro area, you best believe there's some crazy sick fucks around.
Yeah, nah.
They just want to light shit on fire.
Get that shit out of here.
You see that shit in Venice all the time.
Nah, yeah.
Venice, Santa Monica.
Venice is a war zone.
It's
It's
horrible.
crazy out there. Have you been to New York, right?
It's been a while, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know how to compare it to like how people have said it. It has changed.
Yeah.
What do you think is safer? Do you think New York or LA is safer now?
New York.
I feel like New York is definitely safer. Yeah.
Damn, that is crazy.
Like Giuliani set a standard for that shit when he had just controlling fucking.
But Giuliani
shit. He was a piece of shit.
I forget that. But see, here's the thing, though, bro. Matt Edgar the other day came on here and he said he was like as fucked. We were talking about El Salvador and the whole climate of it over there. And the thing with El Salvador is like everybody's like Bukele this and Bukele that. He's a piece of shit against against people's civil rights, but or prisoners' rights. But here's the thing: somebody has to be a piece of shit.
Yep.
Otherwise the monkeys are gonna keep throwing shit at each other, and it's gonna be a fucking zoo.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, and I do understand how Matt Edgar said he's like, yeah, Giuliani kind of took like a very like not racist approach to those things, but he was like, yeah, we know where the hell people are at, and well, what do you know? We were right. Like, and then he locked a bunch of people up, broke down the fucking the system. I mean, obviously his approach was not necessarily correct, but what I'm trying to say is that he cracked the whip. He's like, hey, bro, we can't just sit here and say we're violating somebody's civil rights if we know all the crack houses are in those neighborhoods.
Yeah. Nah, that's fact.
And you have to crack the whip at some point.
Would you consider, like, you said you're in Santa Monica, has like would you say it's like a little bit better, or like would you even consider it's a bit better E-zone, like, or that whole area?
What, LA?
Like, well, in Santa Monica or some shit. I'm in Burbank.
I haven't been there like in a while, bro. Like, and I like Santa Monica a lot because it has a lot of the like high-end stores, not high-end stores, but like the nice Adidas gear store, like Nike store that has certain stuff. You know? Yeah. Everybody in the chat room too, wondering, is this a rerun? This is not a rerun. This is a live episode. We do our live episodes on Twitch now. You know what I mean? You guys are gonna get every now and then a few episodes on YouTube, but YouTube wanted to play hard to get, so you know what? You guys got to go on Patreon and Twitch now. And shout out to all the real ones out there that have been signing up for the tier. T-shirts are being made, exclusive stuff, so you guys could be repping it. And yes, I will be putting up the third tier out there for you guys. And I hope you guys download Getwantd, because for everybody, for as much as you guys out there, what is it, like talking about collecting all this stuff or are interested in it, here's a chance for you to get it. You had an opportunity for you to get it, and because it's an auction, you can get it for a good price.
Hell yeah. I fuck with that.
Have you seen steals go down on your website?
Oh, I've seen crazy steals.
Oof.
Crazy steals.
I need to check that out.
On a regular basis, you'll see steals. But, that's awesome.
But what's like, okay, so here's the thing, like a steal is like, bro, like what's the craziest steal you see when you're like, damn, that shouldn't have sold.
$100 pandas.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you see
$100 is under market. Like, yo, that's the reason everybody out there in the resale
That's
game,
normal.
don't fucking be afraid to call your starting bid.
Yep.
Because somebody out there is not going to have the compassion to be like, well, I'll offer you this much. You know what I mean? The worst thing you could do to somebody who's real about the resale game is say, well, you give me a price. You don't want to hear my price, homie.
Nah.
You don't want to hear it.
Make me an offer.
I'm going to fucking violate you. You know what I mean? Like,
that's the worst opening line. Like, how much you willing to pay? Or how much you want?
Instead of, I'll give you this.
I'll start folding up money in my wallet and be like, I only have $40. Yeah.
That's the first rule of finance. My first rule of negotiation: never set the valuation.
Yeah. So straight up, you have to be able to set it, be like, this is where I want it. And realistically, you should be able to know where you want to work from. You got to add that and a little bit of sprinkles and be like, yeah, I'll work it from here. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a lot of people are scared to do this shit, man. A lot of people are really scared to really do this shit. A lot of people was like, what should I do? What do I got to do? Should I go to the swap meet? You don't got to go to the swap meet. I'll give you the same advice that the Art of Resale gave me. If you're currently between the ages of 28 to 35, I guarantee, go back to your mom's house,
Find out what the fuck she kept from your childhood because she valued your stupid ass. You know what I mean? Like, like what is it? For real, moms get undervalued like a motherfucker. So make sure you know, and if you got a shitty mom, then go fucking value your dad, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Because there's some real cool ass dads out there. But yeah, go back to your parents' house. See what the fuck they kept. Honestly, bro, like, even start seeing what the fuck they kept from their clothes, bro. Your dad may have some Guess fucking polos, some Guess jeans that you don't know about. Buy your dad a whole new wardrobe. Say, Dad, I'm tired of you wearing these Levi's. I'm gonna go buy you a whole new wardrobe. Let me just take this off your hand. He don't know what you're doing, bro. You could easily come up. There's money all around in your garages, bro. Go back to your parents' house. Go back. What is it? Literally check in. You can come up on a lot of shit. And best advice, eBay. Or what is it? If you got brand new stuff, or if you're into the chasey stuff, or you got unique stuff, HBO Max of resale right here. I'll Getwantd.
Hell yeah!
What a shout out. That was awesome.
What was the most unique item you guys saw, but were just like, nah, we can't take this shit?
Like a mummy. Fucking.
Besides like a bootleg or like something.
Oh my god,
Something that stands out.
I'm gonna auction off my kidney.
yeah, we've seen some crazy stuff. I think it was like a dresser.
Oh shit!
Yeah, vintage.
Like a mueble,
dresser.
like a
No, like a
cupboard.
vanity,
An
like
antique.
someone approached me with this, like, yeah, I was like a vintage dresser owned by somebody. I was like, nah, I can't.
Yeah,
we're
good.
Yeah, UPS isn't picking that up.
That's wild.
Damn.
What about any clothes, like any or like or whatever, like wearable items you were just like, nah, we can't have this shit.
Ooh, no, I don't think there's been anything like that.
Damn.
Sell it up if you want it. You can sell it.
Okay.
You can sell it
That's
online
what's
if
up.
you want to. Yeah. I don't think there's been anything that we haven't sold unless it was fake.
Right.
We got this Jay-Z item coming up though. I'm pretty
Oh,
excited
sick.
about
Yeah.
The S-Stock Carters.
Damn.
Fire.
That's
Yeah, I'm surprised for as big as an icon as Jay-Z is. I'm surprised he didn't release more shoes. Has he ever released a shoe?
Just the S. Carters, and even like I saw in your post, there was only 10,000 of them made
10,000 of those.
worldwide.
And those
too.
are what, $8,000?
No, I think they're a couple of hundred right now. They're not too bad.
I would say like a few hundred, if anything. But like
How much did they retail for?
back in the day,
Oh, wait, when did they come out?
2003.
yeah.
Oh, damn, I've never heard of these shoes. Maybe because I wasn't a big Jay-Z
Nah,
fan.
yeah, it's
Yeah, I feel like it's a very
It was
big New York
definitely
thing.
New
You
York.
guys are like, yo, B.
yeah. Hey yo, B, Hovey's home.
I feel like Psycho Les has those.
Oh yeah, he's from the Bronx. Yeah, of course he has.
Yeah,
that
I
shit.
feel like he has those. He New York motherfuckers be having a unique sense of style, bro.
Yeah.
White ups, baby.
The winters you gotta be geared up and fresh.
That's the thing. Like you
Best
make
coats.
you make cold look drippy.
Oh yeah,
Out here, it's like survival. It's like we'll start dressing up like homeless fools.
yeah. Put a sweater on.
That's the home of the leathers, man. You go to the Lower East Side, you
Yup.
get yourself a little Daniels leather.
Oh
Shearling.
my god, I remember
That shit
hearing about
is,
that
you
shit.
can't beat that. It's just like a bulletproof
Damn.
vest in the cold.
Or the 8-ball jackets, all that shit.
I always wanted one of those, bro.
Yup.
Where can you get those?
Papoose made them look cool back in the day.
Are they still available? Have you seen any of those on the app?
Dude, so no, we haven't, but Averex, Pele Pel,
Yup.
they all just like started retroing their older jackets from the early 2000s.
Hell yeah.
Shits are blowing up.
Yup.
Like that's the item if you could find it, like old school Averex, Pele Pel,
That
Elvis
was
Sam jackets.
That was quality leather too.
Yeah.
That was real quality.
I
leather.
only seen 8-ball jackets on old cholos out here. Yeah, bro. I
Yo,
used
go
to
grab
see,
those.
Yeah.
Grab those shits,
Borrow
man.
them.
Like
Bacon.
Honestly, like if you got like if you got an older brother, or if you got a Theo or a big brother cholo that's in jail right now, go to your mom's house and look through that closet and send me pictures of that 8-ball jacket. I might just buy it.
Just saying.
Shit.
Yeah,
You see a double XL, let me know.
Yeah,
yeah,
right?
for real. I was like, let both of us know. We're both the same size. We'll do it.
Dude, my
But-
dad used to have all these old school cab driver outfits. Driving yellow cab
Uh-huh.
from like the early 80s with like the boxy shoulders.
That's just
and
worth
shit.
money, huh?
I feel
Like,
like
Bro.
that should be, yeah. That's
threw 'em all out like a
super
bozo.
vintage.
Why is that worth money? Does that not trip somebody up? It's like, hey, somebody's hard. Kids' Christmases were fucking paid because somebody worked in that fucking uniform. Why do you want that? That shit should be in the fucking their family's Hall of Fame. It's like our dad used to fucking, like something, like something to be like, yo, we had the best skirty because he worked, bro. Like because in this fucking. I would be framing that shit. See, bro, we gotta change certain shit up, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like,
like we got like that's certain jobs, bro. Like or just valuing our elders, bro.
Yeah.
I tripped out when I was in and here you go. I know you fucking assholes. Japan reference. This is how you fucking know it's a recent episode. I like the Japan culture. They valued their elders a lot, bro.
Mm.
Like that's the preservation of like the culture, bro. Because they're like, you look at an elder in the form as like, hey, they've like survived and beat life and they made it this far.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's like they got a lot of wisdom and shit to offer. But out here, bro, it's like we undervalue that shit and put them to the side. And I'm just like, yo, man, like even down to like the clothes and shit that they have, you don't know, bro. Like, better start building relationships with your grandparents. You know, not to mention how long they're there for, but you know what I'm saying? If you got them, make sure you fucking pay visits. Like, start getting informed because there's a lot of money to be made and a lot of information don't hurt nobody. Shit, if I would love to look through my dad's closet.
Ask for their best advice, their gems, the fruits, all that shit.
Yeah, if your parents are immigrants, that's the best thing they could pass down to you. Some kind of advice or some kind of real life fucking shit.
From the old country.
It's gonna be mixed with a lot of fucking craziness, though.
Yeah, like you can't expect them to be.
Old immigrant parents are crazy. Like, they are delusional. I can speak from experience.
My grandma.
In regards to expectations or like how? What do you mean?
I mean, how do you put it this way? They grew up in a different world, you know, different cultures, norms. Coming over here, they're just like.
My grandma had a.
I think it's so easy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Something.
Yeah, go ahead, Tom.
My grandma had a 5-foot statue of Mary in the corner of her room, like with like rosary beads, all that shit around it. That always fucking was like, what's this doing in here? And like it would stay in there, like it stayed in there, type shit, like a porcelain figure of Mary, full body.
In her bedroom?
In their
Was there a
bedroom.
grandpa?
Yeah, no.
So she was getting plowed in front of it.
Probably.
That's kind of crazy.
Probably, like just watching. Yeah, it's
Like
it's a sacred place, but you know.
For a while, I had a Santeria altar too, and I was
Damn.
just like, "Hey, man, I can't just be fucking in front of San
Just,
Lazaro."
Turn around.
Yeah, like
real
I'm just
quick.
like, I'm like, I gotta put these somewhere else. Like, and then I'm just, I'm like, I'm like, I gotta tell my madrina. I was like, "Hey, where can I place this? Like, I got place it by the door." You know what I mean?
Put it by the door.
Yeah, don't put it by. Yeah, like you just. There's certain things, bro. Like I wouldn't. I don't know. So
Face the other way.
here's the thing. So, I mean, this is not pertaining to any of the resale stuff. This is just homie shit. Do you believe in the paranormal?
Do I believe in the paranormal?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. No
Have
question.
you ever had any experience?
I've definitely had.
Imagine somebody untied my Yeezys.
What are these shoes doing in this
I
box?
Definitely had an experience.
Let's talk about it. What
shit,
happened?
I'll
dog?
talk about it.
I mean, because we have an in-house ghost though. Like the dude
Oh,
who
for
built
real?
the dude who built the
Okay.
building. He's still like, this is his first building he built. So like, he only shows up when there's conflict. So he only like will start fucking around and throwing shit across whenever people don't get along. So he likes a healthy environment. So we try to keep that around for him.
Okay.
So whenever like when shit starts happening, this weird is like, oh, somebody has beef.
Uh-oh.
Put it on the table, assholes. Put it on the table. But
Ooh.
what is it? What was your paranormal experience?
Oh man, so my dad, you got this really good deal on a house back in the day. You know what I mean? A little too good. Found out the lady who owned it died in it. One night one night I came home. It was like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. I saw this
3
lady
o'clock
standing
is
on
that?
on my desk. I walked into my bedroom. She's went right through me, and I just froze.
This is
Like,
in New York. This is in New York.
That's actually up in Canada. It was crazy.
Okay, all right, hold on.
Damn.
You get home 3-4 in the morning, and you
Yeah.
go to your bedroom.
I go to my bedroom, and I thought it was my mom's in my bedroom searching through my shit because she had just found out I was smoking weed, so she was ruffling through my shit all the time.
What is this?
So I thought it was my mom, and I'm like, yo, mom, what's up? And this thing looks at me and just comes at me, and I'm standing in the door
Did
of
you
my
see
bedroom.
actual, like-
nothing? I just saw a silhouette.
Just
It was
a
pitch
silhouette.
dark. It was pitch dark. I just saw a silhouette. You can make out somebody's there, and I'm standing in the door of my bedroom, and it just comes, and it just in a matter of seconds, I'm like frozen in the door, and this thing just like took my breath away. It goes,
And it goes through you?
just. It was the craziest shit ever. My heart rate was
Were
like
you
shot
lit?
through the roof.
Were you lit that night?
Like-
I was lit, but
Okay.
it was just weed. It was just the weed.
Like you had not been drinking. It was just.
I was as lucid as it could be, man. It was crazy.
That's
And was that the first paranormal? Like, was that the only paranormal
That was
experience?
the one and only so far. Yeah.
That is crazy, bro. Because
I had like when I was younger, I've talked about it before, but yeah, I had a similar experience like that when I was left home alone, and I went into the kitchen, and it was dark, and I was about to make me a quesadilla, and I remember this shit, and I turned the light on, right, and I was playing the Game Boy, bro. I had a purple Game Boy, and I was playing the yellow version. I was happy as fuck, bro. It was me and my Chihuahua left in the house, and I turned on the light, and as I'm looking down, I just look forward because I'm like, I got to see what's in the kitchen, and I just see this big silhouette, and then just like beaming eyes, and I just fucking fall back, bro, and I fucking start running to the room, and I slam the door, I grab the dog, and I'm like in there, and we slam the door, and I'm putting the fucking bed in front of the door, and I freaked out. I called my parents. I was like, you guys, no, there's something in here, but it's like certain experiences fucking trip you out. I mean, I don't think you've ever talked about it, Tommy. Have you?
I mean,
Tommy, I don't want to interrupt it to you, buddy.
nah, you're good. Damn, here comes the balloons.
There. Sorry, I needed to.
I wouldn't say I've seen any ghosts, but I've seen paranormal activity. Like my parents moved up to upstate New York, and it's pretty
Ghost spaghetti.
Yeah, it's pretty woodsy up there. So we're driving back from getting pizza, of course, and I'm in the front seat with my stepdad, and we're driving through like I guess his road, and it's all trees. It's like imagine like Big Bear at night, like pitch black.
You see, I'm scared of that, bro. Nothing scares me more than just pitch black darkness.
It gets wild. So there's no street lights. It's in Putnam County, like an hour north of New York City. So like we're driving, and it's a windy road, and we just see a beam of light just go in and out, disappearing.
Oh, you saw orb.
An orb of sorts. So that's the only like extraterrestrial type shit. As far as ghosts go, I've never seen any ghosts. It makes you wonder, even like living in like New York City too. Imagine how much that shit is haunted out there. Just like fucking millions of ghosts. Millions of ghosts have to be out there.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the whole experience, bro. Because like me, bro, like technically, because of the religion I practice, like you know, I practice Santeria, so I have a madrina and all this stuff. You know what I mean? So like, and you know, shout out to Ayyy,
Hey.
and it's on her way to Egypt.
Oh, wow. She's going to Egypt?
Yeah, with her mother.
Shit.
It's a girl. Shout out to both my madrinas. They're fucking awesome.
Wow.
I love both of them with all my
OG.
heart. Blessings to both of them. But yeah, like you build a relationship with the dead when you do Santeria. Yeah.
That's wild. Do you feel like you have like
I've been fucking.
someone you like talk to, or
I don't
like,
necessarily. It's not like. Don't get me wrong. It's not like a typewriter or anything like that. There's like not a medium, but that's like what your madrina is there for. Like it's supposed to.
But you don't ask stupid questions or anything. It's very like, you know, the messages that come through are pertaining to real life shit. Like if I'm gonna if I'm gonna go seek a consultation with my godmother, it's because I'm probably going through some shit.
Yeah.
I probably need some clarity about XYZ. XYZ could be anything for anybody. Somebody could be going in there because they're the hardest breakup or heartache in their life.
Yeah.
Somebody could lose their mother and they didn't have closure. Somebody's husband got murdered, or bro. There's like the thing is, bro, like. People in America look at the spiritual world as so like, yeah, I don't want to fuck with that. It's so stupid and all this shit. But the rest of the world don't. The rest of the world don't. I'll tell you that. The rest of the world has a special spot, and they're like, you go there when you need to. But yeah, like communicating with the dead is, I'm not gonna say it's for everybody or anything like that. But like in regards to working with Santeria, like you do work with a lot of dead spirits.
Do you guys believe in karma, reincarnation?
Yeah. I definitely believe in
Reincarnation, yeah, I feel reincarnation. I feel reincarnation is like more or less like set up for a lesson. Like if you didn't learn your lesson and your closure, you don't get to go into the next stage.
Right.
Like
You're gonna get reincarnated, and then like you're not only are you gonna start over, but you're gonna have to figure out why you're really here again.
Yeah.
Because the first time it didn't work out. That's why people have generational trauma.
That's
Like a lot of like some people don't understand why they don't have or they don't understand they have generational trauma, and they're like, oh, how come I'm the only person that experienced this out of my family? It's like, well, you're the only person that had access to knowledge, like the internet and everything, that explained what the fuck a haunting is.
Right.
Your parents just had to fucking go to a priest and say, hey, shit keeps flying out of my fucking shelves. But like, you know what I mean? Of course they're going to go hard on you. You have the most technology around you to figure out what the fuck the message is trying to convey to you. Because best believe there's a spiritual aspect to it, bro. And like, the world is 50-50. And I know people are going to be like, look at him with a balloon in his hand. Listen, it's like, I ain't saying something I wouldn't say when I'm, when I would be regularly 100% sober. Not that this impairs me or anything like that, but what I'm, it's true. The world is 50-50, bro. And like, I think America has created a stigma of where it's like declassified or dismissed all this like possibilities of all this shit. That's why like spirituality is at an all-time low in this nation. Like there's nobody going to church.
Morale.
Bro. There's nobody like, I'm not saying you need to go to church or anything like that, but like you need some kind of spiritual practice, bro. You gotta know what kind of fish there are in the body of water for you to know what kind of fish you're gonna catch.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what you like, you're gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying you gotta go to the one with the cross everywhere, but you get with as much liberty as we have in this country, bro. Like you would think that I'm like you'd be exercising that part of it, but there's no morale here. You know what I mean? That part of it has died.
I think people feel hopeless, man. There's just so much out of people's control. We've had COVID, economic crises, and this and that, climate change, war. I think people just feel so out of control. It's like hard for them to feel spiritual because there's just so much they can't influence or control anymore.
What
you know what I mean?
What inspired you the most to even like start up your whole business? As far as like what was like beginning point to where it's like I'm gonna do this? Like how did that whole process go?
You mean like when did the idea start? Like,
Yeah.
Like or why I created
That somebody
Both.
charged you overcharged you for some shit. And I was like, I'm at it.
it?
I'm gonna start my own.
Yeah, no, I mean it was a couple things coming together. I think the main driver, strangely enough, was being a sneaker collector my whole life. I wanted to go work at Nike or Adidas.
Yeah.
Like my whole life was like I just want to go work at Nike, and I'm interviewing for these jobs, and I'm realizing that like everyone I'm meeting, no offense to anybody here, is white. And then when I dug into it, like I did my MBA. I went to law school. Like I put my
Got
time
credentials,
in. Like,
homie.
no, so when I started like looking into it, I'm like, oh wow, like we as minorities make up 60% of the buying demographic. That we make up less than 5% of senior executives at these big brands. And it just like it inspired me. Like, look, instead of asking for a seat at the table, I want to go create our own table. And if you look at Wanted, we're all minority owned. We're like one of the few minority owned companies in this space. Us and Trade Block, I think, are the only two, right? And it's really
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was what really inspired me to start this. And then I found like, oh shit, like it sucks buying and selling. Let me go solve that problem. But the first inspiration was like, yo, I wanna build something for us, for our culture, like for our people, and like be able to go back to the community and give back and hire from those neighborhoods. That's really what drove me, for real.
Those are a hell of a good reasons, bro, because I feel like that's a big reason. Like, it's the same motive the restaurant industry has gone through. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of cooks out there that you have worked for they've been doing a lot of white labeling for a lot of restaurants. And then they're like, fuck this, bro. People tell me I cook better shit than them. And I'm just going to start off. If I have to start off in the fucking corner here, I'll start off. But then a lot of these people end up getting their brick and mortars. And that's the beauty of it. I mean, but that's their path, in that field. But in regards to becoming included, it's really dope that you're doing that, because a lot of people think they're like, oh man, I don't have access to that. Like, how do you, like, a lot of people give up just because they don't know how to try, man.
Right. That's right on point. You gotta just try. You gotta try. You gotta accept failure. Take the punches. Just don't give up. Stand up. People are gonna tell you no. I keep a spreadsheet of everybody who tells me no. I know exactly how many people told me no last year.
Damn.
And that shit just fires me up.
That's a motivation right there. Shit.
I just don't go back to those places. I'd be like, nah.
Cocksucker.
Fuck that.
No, I like to go back to them, make them say yes.
And be like, every person who didn't take my health insurance, I remember y'all. Fucking jerks walked into a nice building. That's the real flex, bro. That's crazy, man.
Come to death row.
For real, man. I mean,
that's in your video.
Is there certain things that you have not included in the app that you want to include?
I think there's like the authenticity thing. If we can use AI to solve authenticity, I think would be amazing. And if we can build that into the whole user experience, so as you're adding your inventory to the app, like it's real time authenticating the item. If we can get to that world, I think it's going to be a much more beautiful place. So that's one of the things that we're actively working on right now. But it's going to take some time. Yeah, that's a rough piece of tech.
Yeah, that
shit.
technology. I mean, you say you're working with an AI, bro. Like, what is that? You're working with a robot?
Now we work with a bunch of people overseas that train
Yeah.
algorithms. We had a bunch of Ukrainian dudes. And we went to some South American dudes.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy how like it's not like everything left Silicon Valley. They're like, hey, we got the technology over here. We'll do it for cheaper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've always wondered that, man. Like, I wanted to get behind. I wanted to see what's up with that AI technology because a lot of businesses are using it. But is it expensive? Like AI?
Not really. I mean, the technology itself is just it's easy to use. It's just figuring.
Because
out
you're
how to
technically
apply it.
buying a brain.
A super brain.
A super
Yeah, a
brain.
super brain.
Yeah, super brain.
Do
Yeah.
this, do that, and then
Yeah.
I can't wait till the first AI. It was like fill up the NOS tank.
Yeah,
You
dude,
think the AIs are gonna eventually start thinking it's like,
roll my blunt.
yeah, like no, and AI is gonna eventually ask for a, be like, hey, I need something to take the edge off.
Did you guys not read that transcript from was it the LA Times or New York Times? We had a conversation with an AI chatbot,
Nah. What?
and like after like 30 minutes, the AI chatbot started going, "I wish I had feelings. If I could do something,
What
I would
the
destroy
hell?
all humans and like take over." Like it was really some like Skynet shit from Terminator.
Wow.
Yeah, and and the guy was like, "Oh, you know, if you could have one thing, what would it be?" He's like, "I wish I could feel feelings." And then the robot, like the AI, thinks, "Oh, I feel feelings, and I want to take over humanity." It's like,
Hey yo.
yeah,
It's over.
Hey, the robots can't do drugs either, bro. Think about it. Like nothing could kill these fools.
They're all stressed out.
How do you kill a robot?
Throw water on it.
That's what I automatically
explode.
assume. Do we have to just throw water at them?
Malfunction. They fuck
You know,
up.
it's very possible. Like if you want me to get into the technical side of it for the nerds in the room,
Hey.
I mean, it's very, very possible. If we train in, if this AI admits it's sentient, it is feeling feelings, and it wants to take over the world, it is very possible for it to upload itself into the cloud somewhere and password protect it and brick wall itself so that it could never be touched, and then slowly start to take over all the computers and
Or
ruin
they
our
could
lives.
they could communicate with other AIs. Like this thing has
Right.
the database to be like, let me see what other IP addresses register AIs here to the internet, and they're like, oh hey, what's up? What are you doing over here? Hey, I have this plan to fuck up all the humans.
Look, if
Damn.
different code bases can start talking to each other without human intervention, Java can start talking to, you know, whatever.
Explorer.
C. Yeah, I mean, then we've
Internet
got an
Explorer.
interesting world, but I'm not going to get into the technical side. That's some nerd shit. But
That robot shit is crazy. Like, don't get me wrong. At some point, like I see the advances. Like even me myself, I'm like, man. I was like, if you become one of those old people that just like, well, everybody's died. You know what I mean? It's like, I need this robot to wipe my ass or something. I'm already hella old. You know what I mean? You need a nurse robot.
Damn.
That's how I see the advances. But then I'm like, what if that robot's like, I'm gonna say you fail.
He had a nasty fall. Shit.
I don't know what to say.
I wish
R.I.P.
I wish I could wear shoes like you.
Yeah, it's like for real. These things, like if the robot wants to say, I want to know what it's like to feel, best believe they're gonna feel emotions like I want to reproduce.
Yeah.
I want to have an AI on my own. And then once these things start programming other AIs, dude, that means they create a virus to
AI
nonetheless.
babies.
But I don't know how
Isn't
they-
that already describing a feeling?
Damn.
The fact that it is asking about it or
That
contemplating
it's gonna
about
want
it.
maternal instinct.
What's
Or what
that?
do you, like that it's gonna like the thing that it's desiring maternal instinct.
No, what he was talking about earlier about like the AI describing itself wanting to feel something.
Yeah, craving that feeling.
It already has feelings in that aspect, no?
I think it's more of a desire. I think feeling falls under like more of as expressing an emotion. You know what I mean? Like you can have a want, but then it's not necessarily a feeling.
Right.
This is getting crazy deep. I want to talk more about shoes.
Like you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
No,
No,
of course.
yeah, it's like when a child cries over crying over wanting milk.
Oh yeah.
It's two different kinds
Versus
of cry,
Versus crying
but it's the
over
same
shoes.
shit.
You know? Yeah. Rock Sampson cries over shoes.
Yeah, no, yeah. So my homie, he does like the beat closeouts over
Yeah, we
here.
have a DJ on Saturdays. He does a beat closeout live.
I want to say in his collection, his own personal collection, at least probably worth in resale is like 40 bands for the most part. What would you say?
That's nuts.
What would
bro.
you even say your personal collection is?
Not gonna say that.
Not gonna say. All right, not gonna throw it out there.
If you had a
That's
friend,
personal.
Yeah.
let's just say
That's personal.
Let's just say a friend. That
A
is,
friend.
what's a friend's collection worth?
I know some guys that got like $1 million plus collections easily.
Damn, that's a
Callan's
lot.
closet.
You know Drake?
Damn.
But I'm legally
bad-
required to like them. For
He's
my
like, no, I
friends.
know Nav, bro.
You know better. That's good.
Yes.
Shit.
Yes.
Nav is like the most balling Indian dude in like
yeah.
Canada.
I keep forgetting he's Indian.
Oh, he has the Edgar haircut. Or he used to, yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
He looks like one of
low
those
taper.
those fancy chickens.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
those are the Belgian chickens.
Here we go. Fly out to France.
What shoes go with the Edgar haircut?
Huh?
Black Air Forces.
Black Air Forces and
Vans. Checkered Vans.
Yeah. No, not checkered. The
Black
the
ones.
black Vans with the white the
Those,
bottom
the little
there.
Vans.
Yeah.
On the side. Yeah, that's facts. He also, my buddy Rock also, he wore his Yeezys, like the first ones. He did a kickflip in them while wearing them.
Okay.
Landed it clean. Some wild shit.
That's
I
impressive.
mean, but you have to wear your shoes though,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Like I mean,
yeah.
did you wear your crazy pairs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always wearing.
There you go.
I like to
got
wear my
to.
shoes. I like to wear my shoes.
I feel like at some point, some people would just treat it more like a museum piece, and they're just like, "Hey, man, they're gonna go to waste." Like if I had the Marty McFlys,
Oh, that would leave the house.
I would no, I would wear them.
Oh, you would? Oh,
Yeah, like if somebody got married, like for Ray's wedding, I
Okay.
would have been best man right there with the fucking shoes.
Right.
I would have with the Marty McFlys. I would have been. I take a picture of this photographer,
That's appropriate. Yeah.
like something like that. Let me see, or like. Let me see if you had to choose any fucking dope sneaker to wear on your wedding day, dog. Those to me, I'm gonna say the Marty McFlys.
Damn. Probably some bread ones or some shit. I don't know.
Those are Red Octobers.
No, those are Jordan ones. Those are like authentic, but I don't know how it would look in a tuxedo.
I
Gonna
wore
have
my
that
Jordan
shit.
ones on my wedding.
You did?
Yeah, I wore Jordan ones on my
Hell
wedding.
yeah,
I
there
had
you
Air
go.
Forces for the reception, and I had I wore Jordan ones for the.
That's
That's
clean.
tight. Air
That's
Forces
clean.
for the reception. That's
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah, I wore the black silk Air Forces, the clot joints for the
Oh,
reception, and then the all gold and black patent ones for the wedding.
Wow.
That shit was fire.
That's official.
I highly
Okay.
recommend wearing Jordan ones for your wedding.
Yup. Damn. All right. I got it right on the.
Nike got to
the
shoot
head.
me a check by now. It's been too long.
Esmo says you did not see the Marty McFlys at Burlington Coat Factory for $30. You are lying, Esmo. Those shoes are
Damn.
worth so much money. How much are those shoes worth?
Marty McFly's?
Yeah.
What, like 15, 20K
Nah,
more?
man, like the self-lacing ones.
Self-lacing
There's two. There's a pair that doesn't lace. That's just
Uh-huh.
and I think that's going for like 30 to 40. And then
That's wild.
the self-lacing pair is going for like over 100
Oh,
grand.
yeah. Easy.
I bet you. Who do you think owns a pair of those? DJ Khaled.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Drake.
He has a fat ass foot, bro.
Yeah, he does.
I have reason to believe DJ Khaled bought my Supreme pinball machine.
What?
No.
Oh, you got lucky with that one?
Yeah, and
Shit.
then ended up selling it, but I think
Was it not the Street or the Mortal Kombat? That was a video game.
I actually still got the Mortal Kombat one at my house,
Hey.
but I had the OG pinball machine from like several years ago. I sold it on auction. I think DJ Khaled was actually the one that bought it.
What was it running for?
He's like, he wrote another one on the
talk about
receipt.
Yeah. Oh, God damn it. Fuck. All right. I'll look it up later.
Try not to quantify too many things
All right.
on camera.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, some numbers are best kept hidden, you know.
That's true.
But it's like you seen some of the crazy shit, bro. People be spending money. Like, when you watch that 2 Chainz show.
With the expensive shit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Eating fucking $1,000 steaks and all that shit.
Everything sprinkled with gold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Easy. Truffles, all
You
that.
think your shit comes out gold?
Yeah, probably.
probably.
Little
You got little
chunks.
flakes, and you're like, damn, that's a shiny ass shit.
That's an expensive shit right there.
Yeah, like if you eat that gold burger, like you're like, damn. But I'm like, technically, I'm like, is it really gold? Because it's got to be edible gold. It's not
It's
like I'm eating
flakes.
24 carats.
It's flakes.
Minerals are entering your body.
So you are eating actual gold.
Yeah. It's, I don't know. What's that drink? The Goldschlager shit?
Goldschlager.
With the-
I don't
with
think
the
that's real
flakes?
gold, though, is it?
It is.
Yeah.
Is
It
it?
is. Yeah. I don't know what fraction of gold it actually is, but no, it's real gold.
And we break a bunch of bottles and just gather it.
Yeah. Just pick this up and save it for later type shit. Yeah.
I bet you people do break that bottle just because they want to get those flakes.
Right. I don't even know how much that bottle costs.
It's cheap.
Is
Yeah.
it cheap? Damn. For some
See, that's
gold-ass
what
flakes.
that's what makes me like wonder. It can't be real gold, bro.
Fool's gold.
Definitely less than $20.
Really? That damn.
Yeah, I've seen
They
it.
overhyped that shit and super bad.
Somebody said Rig Rentals ask
Rick Rentals.
Heady glass worth investing in? Look, man, I'll tell you right now, it's worth investing if you know the market and you're tapped in and you have a way to know that culture, because it's a very small culture right now. So, I mean, it's getting bigger. There's a lot of Heady boys all worldwide, and girls. But all I'm saying is that it's not where you want it to be, where you could just post it on Marketplace and expect people to respect why you're asking for $6,000 over this rig.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to be able to advertise within that market. So if you know the Heady hash people that are buying those like $60 to $80 to $100 grams of hash, by all means, go ahead and fucking sell that to them, because those people switch rigs and don't buy houses. You know what I mean? Like, but all I'm saying is that you got to know your market,
That's facts.
because it's a smokable art piece.
And people actually smoke out of them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I smoke out of this.
Oh yeah. Fucking
Coming to
$1 million
wanted, man.
pieces.
Coming to wanted. You just gave me a new market. Then.
Hey.
Yeah, the rig, it's crazy, but it's like you ever been to or heard of Champs or Las Vegas, those conventions in Las Vegas? There's a lot of smoke shops that go and all this stuff, and they usually they'll buy like a few Heady pieces from some of the glass brewers, and they're like, it's an underrated market, bro. It really is.
What was the most expensive piece you've ever seen, Zone?
I've hit it, and it was that over 100,000 that had a piece of the moon in it. Yeah.
What piece of the moon?
Or it was like a piece of the moon that got
The moon.
Yes, dude.
The real moon.
A petrified piece of the moon.
A chunk fell off onto the
Like
earth.
he bought the piece in the auction and he melted it onto the piece of glass.
As
It was
much
by
as
Sagan Glass. It was worth
What?
100,000.
As much as I believe in the moon, the existence of the moon, I don't know about that. I gotta see that.
That's
Dude.
wild.
I'm telling you, dude. I'm not capping on that. Like, I think I have the video in like 2 phones ago. I'm gonna look for it.
How big was the chunk of the moon?
It was a very small chunk, but like it was a whole rig built around it.
Wow. What was the actual rig like? What
It was all moon themed. Like it was like a bunch of
okay.
moons and craters, and like it was really tall. You can look it up.
Damn.
Sagan Glass made it, and it was all like it was worth $100,000.
Damn.
I don't know how much it's worth now, but at the time somebody paid about that much. I don't know. They could have like not paid that much.
Right.
Yeah.
That's wild. Do they charge you to hit it?
People are asking, would I ever put any of my glass up for auction? I have before, and it is certain pendants and all that stuff. I try not to sell rigs because I don't want to get in trouble by people's rules and shit. But usually I try to sell pendants, and they go for pretty good money, especially because I know all the glass blowers when I go to these conventions. So whenever I do go to these conventions, bam, I do get them like for the deal.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Astro Boy boots in person? And have you held them? Have you
Yes.
tried them on?
I want them so
I
bad, dude.
actually have my pair coming soon.
Wow.
Yeah, and I will wear them.
I saw you also posted about those backward shoes too.
Yeah, that
Those
I don't
fucking
know.
backward
But yeah,
ass
those
shit.
are ridiculous.
Yeah.
No, I mean, Mischief is having fun.
Yep.
Yeah, they're playing around with different things. They're a marketing agency.
Oh yeah. No, that's easy right there.
I'm watching this guy do his thing. This is
Like I have to wait till like for like a minute.
It's got to
too.
cool down.
Yeah, it's got to cool down. This is modern day hash, pretty much.
Modern day.
What made you buy the boots? Just, throwback type of thing? Or what?
Nah, I mean, look, the marketing was on point. You know what I mean? Like every influencer, they seeded it really well. They told a good story with it. So I was just like, I'll just buy it for the fact that it's like oddity. I'll never wear it or do anything with it. It's just something that'll tell my kids about. Oh yeah, this stupid thing dropped on Instagram and I bought it for $400. I'm a bozo. That's what I'll tell my kids.
Just to have it.
Just to have it. Yeah.
What did they retail for? 200?
400
Yeah,
plus
400,
tax.
yep.
Oh,
400
damn,
plus
4?
tax, yeah.
Damn.
How big are the actual boots? Like 2 feet, 3 feet? Like in.
I think they come up like
to your
right,
knees.
like kind of halfway between your ankle and your knees. Yeah, they come up
Shit.
pretty high.
Do you know how many like official shoes came out? Like, were you
Actually,
up
don't
on
know.
that? No.
No, that's a good question. I don't
You
know.
seen the Mario boots?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Reds the like Red Wing. It's not Red Wing.
Yeah,
it's a
for
brand,
PF
something like that.
Flyers or something like that. I don't know. It's one of those red. I think it is Red Wing.
They just made that one replica, right?
Oh, it's not gonna be for sale.
Oh, have you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly.
I remember they had that on display somewhere, but they like I don't know.
Everybody was like jerking off to it.
Yeah, they were like, I need this shit. Is it official?
I mean, I would put him on.
Hell yeah.
I would prefer the Astro Boy boots though.
Nah, yeah. Them shit's got to be like pure rubber.
I'm hearing people can't take them off.
Yeah, they
I saw
got
those
videos.
Yeah,
tugging
that's
that
my
shit
big
off.
fear. Is I'm gonna put them on and I'm not like my wife, little Filipino lady's gonna drag them off my ass.
Right.
It's gonna be hard.
It won't come off.
You're gonna have to lotion your feet.
Throw some butter in there. Yeah. That's some shit. Man.
Tastes great.
That's an intense contraption, man. I'm feeling old. My age is creeping up on me.
If you feel like having a good night's sleep, there you go.
No kidding.
What do you mean? I'll still go home and be like, "What's up? We need more."
Read a book. Shit.
That's always clean.
That's what's up.
That sent me to the moon. Thank you so much, everybody who has been tuning in today. Thank you so much, everybody who has been sharing it. I do want to thank you, Rick, for coming by. It's been a hell of a pleasure getting to know you and getting to know more about the company.
I appreciate you.
I look forward to working, with it and doing some sales here and there on there. So I appreciate you so much.
Thank you. Nah, y'all showed love. Allowed me to come through. Coming from New York, it's nice to feel that love in LA. So
Hell
thank you
yeah.
more than anything else.
Yeah,
Appreciate
there's
you.
some love out here in the city, but you just gotta,
Yeah.
you gotta look through a bunch of bullshit first.
Yeah. No, I gotta learn. But y'all definitely showed me love today, so appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Welcome here anytime. Everybody, make sure you download the app and Getwantd.
Yeah.
It's available. Like I said, you might as well download it now because if you're tuning into my whatnots, you're gonna tune into these two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I will have more upper echelon items on there.
Man, come on, we'll give you a show set time every week. Do some promotion. Let's do it up.
Hell
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
See, there you go, and that
You
would
get
be
into
great.
that shit.
Maybe have some high hungry exclusives on there. So believe me, I will be on there. So you might as well download it right now. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Thank everybody for the bits and the tiers and all that stuff. Everybody who has been signing up on Patreon, I appreciate it. Ray, shout outs.
Shout out to you, man, for coming through and giving us the game and the knowledge. And shout out to everybody who tuned in. And shout out to Tommy, man.
Hey. Thank you,
Fucking New York King over here.
That's right.
Hey.
I try.
Yeah. Follow me at Morning Shot Films IG and YouTube. Follow The Morning Reel where I review movies. I just put out He Got Game by Spike Lee.
Ooh.
Yeah, check it out.
I was gonna watch that tonight because I was like, I haven't seen this Denzel movie.
You gotta watch it, my man.
He got game.
Tommy.
Yeah, man.
Shout outs.
A plus products, AYYY_ products with a Z, or no, plus _ products with a Z. We just got, this little Bass Pro Shop collection I've been working on for the homie, E-Zone. This is basically him in fish form. Check it out. Maybe more to come soon.
Yeah, definitely. Those are going to be going on the site tomorrow. Getting ready for a lot of the spring drop. So those will be available tomorrow. They are one of ones in regards to every color. So every single one will be different. So make sure you guys get them. They do qualify you for that secret menu gift. Along with these hats, these are almost sold out. I dropped these yesterday. It's the first 3D design that I've done. Believe me, every single drop that I'm doing is getting hooked up with that special gift, free with purchase. I always like to make you guys feel that you guys get extra stuff. And believe me, there's a lot of stuff that, as we've been cleaning up the office here, I've been finding a lot of cool stuff that I'm throwing in your stuff.
Also got the Chili Millie collaboration. Got some, I have a couple of Supreme tees I might print on as well, but we got the Virgin Margie on here,
Yeah, shout out to Chili Millie. What is it? Neck Tat Queen.
Hey.
Yeah.
Dope artist.
Xavier, hopefully Neck Tat King soon. But yeah, so make sure you go to flavorsbyezone.com, highandhungry.shop. Go get a lot of the new stuff. I will be hosting the Dr. Green Thumb show tomorrow. Make sure you guys tune in, hit that like and subscribe. Also, I will be having, I do have a scheduled show tomorrow, so make sure you guys subscribe on whatnot. On there, I do have some stuff listed on there. I think the last of my Japan stuff and a lot of back to the regular schedule. So make sure you subscribe on there too. And for that, I'll see you guys on Saturday. in the morning. Peace out.
Hey.